Okay, so good morning as usual. So weekend, correct, right? Good. So everyone knows about LinkedIn. What is a LinkedIn? Where we can chat with someone. Where we can find? Seriously, we can find the jobs, approach the recruiters. I like the word. Okay. So how can we find out the jobs in LinkedIn? Huh? Sorry. It's when someone post. So okay. So how they're going to post it? And they're ready to hire, huh? Where they can go and to post it in LinkedIn. No idea. Then you guys have said right. They are going to post a job, then we are going to apply. We are not going to get any call. That's a situation, right? Right. So you may be seeing like this is a word you're listening from maybe after your graduation or from your seniors from last couple of years. This situation is there, right? So reason, can anyone tell why from last couple of years, even if you are applying a job through LinkedIn, you're not getting a call or an email? This is a situation we are seeing from almost like after Corona. So thanks to Corona, actually, especially from a recruiter side. So it's reduced their work. How? Anyone knows it, right? Madam, how are you saying that remote job, madam? Remote job is to like for everyone, right? Not for HR recruiters, right? We are not talking about it, right? Seat reservation, madam. I seen this one only in movie theater, in villages. Huh? Now I'm seeing now. Otherwise, in cities they have a seat numbers. God grant. Otherwise, in villages, what's happened, madam? Correct, right? Correct, na? Okay. Thanks, madam. You remember that old days. Okay. Great. So now, what is the cause? Anyone understand this? Can anyone tell why it is happening now only, especially from last couple of years or 3 years? Sorry, sorry, sir. Right. So somewhere resound is coming. Right? Okay. So yes, sir. So why it is, sir? 1 second, sir. Somewhere else resound. Excuse. Yes, sir. Right. No, no resound. Okay. So now, sir, sit, sir. Nothing happens, sir. Sit there. Okay. So tell me, sir, why it is happening? Why it is only happening now? Any specific reason? Because the recruiters are not doing their job by manually. So it is doing by which one? Yeah, ATS. Obviously a tool. Let's say call that is a tool. That tool is have a features called ATS, or AI features to extract from all your information, especially from LinkedIn, GitHub, and as well as your resume. It's not going to collect the information only from your resume. It's going to be extract the information because your profiles are public profiles. It's not a private. This is not an Instagram, or this is not a Snapchat, or this is not a some XYZ dating app. Correct, right? So this is a purely a public profile. Anyone can visit if they know the link. Obviously, what you guys are going to do, you're going to keep in the header section on your resume or a CV automatically in the top, your LinkedIn, right? Profile link will be there. Automatically, the tool is going to be extract from your PDF file or your document file. It is going to be extracted. From there, it is going to do the web scraping. It's going to do the web scraping. When they do the web scraping, what happens? What will happen? All your profile will going to come with the necessary keywords. It's going to be built in that tool a summarized information about your profile. Now it is going to be filtered that tool automatically because as a HR, I'm going to be kept the keywords saying that because some JD is going, JD means job description will come from my manager or my team lead or from my senior resource. They given me that this kind of a profile is required. The guy has to this kind of a experiences on all the stuff, right? So at least is our manual HRs, what they are doing, at least the two skills are matching at the time they are calling. They are calling, they are sending an email, at least they have a couple of skills. Why can't we try them for an interview? Because they have to show that their manager, because I'm bringing the candidates for an interview day to day. Even if they are not coming for an interview, what's happened? The manager is going to put the pressure on them saying that what are you doing, one single candidate is not came up to for an interview. They're going to ask it or not, right? So that is the reason what's happened. Where is the remote, sir? Is it? Bah, 29. Okay, okay, so what is going to happen, right? The HR is obviously in the pressurized, so that's how they are calling. Even is a two couple of like couple of skills is there on your profile, automatically you're getting a call at that time. But this tool is not like this because this tool is predefined. At least it has to match to 60%, right? Not the marks, not your graduation marks. This is like matching at least 60%. Your profile is matched to that JD, then your profile may be selected. This is not only ATS score, I'm telling. This is all about your LinkedIn. This is all about your GitHub, whichever you're going to keep your links on your resume. Links on your resume. Or when you are applying from a LinkedIn, obviously they're going to be visit your profile, understand your profile is how much it is. Like, or else they're going to give directly to link to the tool. It is going to be extract the information and then it is going to tell there's a 60% cutoff is matched or not. Correct or not? So that's what is happening. So that's how we need to maintain a profile very strongly and very relevant, right? If you does not maintain a relevant information on your profile, you're never going to be get any call at all, right? So that is the one of the major reason we can able to see this, right? So this is the one thing. Second thing is why we require the LinkedIn, right? One is for applying the jobs. When you're applying, at least we need to match to the 60% of their JD. And what is the second one? Referrals, right? What is the major one is referrals. right? So how you guys are like strangers accept on an Instagram, especially girls. Yes, ma'am, madam. So how you guys are going to be accept the strangers here also? These are not strangers, guys. These guys are like going to be help you for someone like looking for a job or something when they can help, when your profile is up to their expectations, right? So rather than showing a show off on Instagram, we need to show the show off on the LinkedIn, right? So that is the secondary major concept we need to be understand in our lifetime, right? Because who's are wanted to coming into any professional jobs, right? Not only IT, I'm talking about a professional job. There is a professional communities which one LinkedIn, right? So LinkedIn is going to be help us when you have how much of followers, not on Instagram, right? So we require the followers or we need to follow someone and then what they are writing an articles about their job, their experiences. We need to like follow them and then we need to tell them and we need to show off what we have a skill, what we did it. We need to show them to others. And then when the people make them to impress, obviously, skill perspective, only skill perspective, we need to impress them. Then we are going to have an opportunity to get the reference. Right? So this is the two major facts people are going to be used for a LinkedIn. But still in the market, people going to be say the propaganda in a LinkedIn, sorry, in Instagram saying that LinkedIn is gone. Some reels will say that, right? So LinkedIn, pani ho gaya, pani అయిపోయింది. They're going to say like this. But still, people create a profile on a LinkedIn and going to kept it on a resume because there is a sanctity till there. Right? Hope you guys are understand this, the importance of the LinkedIn. So I'll going to come back in the next session or some other session about the GitHub. So what is the importance of the GitHub and all the stuff. But in this session, let's focus on this LinkedIn, how it is going to be help us our next upcoming feature. Clear? Let's try to understand. So here, the first thing is why LinkedIn a profile. We discussed so much. We need to apply the job and then referrals. Why we need a referrals? Because we came somewhere else. We don't know where we are came. Some other villages. Correct, right? We don't know those any friends, right? We required on the professional organizations where we wanted to enter. Definitely we need a referrals. So this is the two major stuff. Now, that's how once is acquired by the Microsoft, the LinkedIn, right? LinkedIn is acquired by the Microsoft. I hope knows it someone or no, I don't know. So once is acquired by the Microsoft, the LinkedIn has changed little bit their game. Not only for these two, they are giving some education content also. They are giving some educational content, right? So this educational content can be as a pages or some learning. They are calling as LinkedIn learning or to validate your certificates. So they made like a lot of like a bulletproof system for a profile after takeover by the Microsoft, right? So that's how it's very, very important, right, for us, right? So showing our certificates and showing our where we worked previously. And when you're saying that you are really worked or not, that is a verification is also there by giving your working email address. By giving your working email address, it is going to tell you are really worked on that organization or not, right? All this stuff, it is a bulletproof system. They bring it on this LinkedIn. It's helping us this HR side as a recruiter side or a company's perspective, right? And it created a community. Literally, I can say that community every day, the people can discuss about it, right? About that in that company, the technology is coming like this, in that coming, there is a new software, it is coming, right? The trending technologies, and then how we need to learn, what is our roadmap, it is going to tell us, right? So that like big changes, big news, breaking news, we can able to understand from a LinkedIn, and especially the experiences, right? How those products are working. Let's say some CEO is using so-called productivity tool. That productivity tool have negatives and what is that? Positives. Obviously, they are going to share their experiences when they have a time, right? So these are all the information is helping by doing the LinkedIn. No one is going to post on the X. X is post only the political related or social related the stuff. But all the technology related newses and informations we can able to find out by going to the LinkedIn. Now, why we require a LinkedIn profile? This is not only for a job. This is not only for referrals. This is all about maintaining on our next 10 years or 20 years or 30 years of our journey on tech side, how we need to be, how we need to showcase to someone. It will going to be help us, and we can able to learn then from some of the people. They are going to be tried to post some technical information. That guy did it this thing, this guy did it this thing, right? So let's say example, I learned recently one beautiful thing is the Python. We learn all about it, only the Python is for AI, but everyone knows it is a Python is a slower for machine learning or AI side, especially when you're working with the large language models, right? So let's say examples to create a tokens, we call them as tokens in the NLP, right? So the in NLP, the tokens to process it from whatever we given the context or intents, it is to convert into a tokens. It's taking a lot of time, right? So now there's an alternative languages came into this that we are calling as Rust. What is that? Rust. So one guy has been proven with the statistics the how the Python how much time is taking and Rust is how much taking. He's clearly shown the statistics to us. So it's very beautiful, right? So I may not be spend a lot of time here, but by joining into this community, I can able to understand what the people doing in experiments on the technology side, right? So someone is proven that Rust is faster than the Python when you go with the NLP, right? So this is going to be give like some idea when in the future, when I wanted to be work with other technologies, when the same scenario is came or same requirement is came as a data scientist, what I need to do? Oh, I need to be bring into the table on this Scrum meetings, saying that Rust is a faster than this Python. Why can't we use the Rust? Or the client is saying that whatever you guys are developed so-called LLM or a model is very, very slow for me. I cannot increase the resources, which is nothing but cloud computing. So then how can I do that? How can I, within a limited budget, with limited computing power, how can I make this system is faster? Right? So these kind of a stuff, the people going to be discussed technically and informatively. Hope you guys are understanding the importance of the LinkedIn rather than spending on a Instagram. So spending on a LinkedIn, we can learn a lot, right? So that can be in terms of either right some writing a blog or some writing information. We can knows it very well. So that's how the LinkedIn profile is must and should when you are entering in the IT side, right? At least you can spend daily, sir, 30 minutes. Minimum 30 minutes you need to spend on the LinkedIn. 30 minutes, I think for you is very, very big time, the 30 minutes in your life. I can understand because to come out of from a Instagram, correct now, madam? No? So it is going to be 30 minutes is big, but trust me, it's very, very helpful. It is a very, very helpful. Okay, so now let's try to jump onto this understanding about this. So here we can able to see how many users are there. More than 1 billion users, we can able to say that. Right, so this is the last year statistics. So every year LinkedIn is going to be release their statistics. So at that time we are going to be updated. But for now, you can say that that's they have, let's say this to 2025, we can say there's another a million or some XYZ students and graduates are coming into this picture. So that's how we can able to consider more than 1 billion users easily, right? So all are tech professional, not only tech, I can say that professionals, right? So financial professionals, right? So insurance, right? Tech professionals, right? HR, hiring professionals, right? So all the departments we can able to see in this LinkedIn, with almost like from an India 135 million users we can able to see this. Now here it is 61 million people users to search the job each week. How many people? 61. So each week divided by 7 and divided by 24 and divided by 60, you're going to know that every minute how many people are searching for a job, right? Obviously the competition is more, we can able to see this. So next, 6 people are hired every minute through the LinkedIn. That's a true, right? So every minute the people try to be filter those resources, and then obviously not only the freshers. This is all about the experienced people, and all this is because who wanted to be change their jobs. So this is a worldwide. This is not from an India, right? So worldwide, every minute, the 6 people are hired to the LinkedIn because it's a free for us, right? Obviously, it's a free for us. And there are 140 jobs applications submitted every second on a LinkedIn. This is also worldwide, not a particular state or like particular city. So now 67 million companies are listed on a LinkedIn. So this is, you can say this 50% of hiring. Obviously, managers use it to LinkedIn skills to data skill to roles, obviously. And next is 41,000 skills has been listed on a LinkedIn. So this is as a people has been categorizing almost 41,000 skills on a LinkedIn, right? So you can able to see this 57% of this LinkedIn users are identified as men, and then 43% of identified as a woman. There's a gender, the you can able to see this is a last year. You can say this last year. Maybe this year, maybe it will be changed. Means next year, 2026, we can see this difference. I heard like the LinkedIn in a men's are categories are reducing. Means the half of a statistics we saw that. So it's came into 52% and then it is increased to like almost like a 40, 48 or 46 from a women's side. The people are talking on a LinkedIn community, so we'll see that we're going to get on January how much it is going to be. So now let's see this is a profile page, how it is going to be. You guys are seeing. So how the profile page is on a LinkedIn. Is this a profile page is good? Good. So this is the worst profile page ever, right? So what is that? Profile pic, right? He's look like a Gundu bus. Correct, right? With beautiful background. So this is not an Instagram, right? This is not an Instagram. You need to be understand this. So no one is going to show here the interest about your dress. No one is going to be interest to show your background, where you are and what you're doing. They're going to be understand how much your professionalism is appearing on your body language. On your body language. That is the most important. Why still the Rajnikant is an hero in this age in South side? Correct, right? Rajnikant is hero, right? Still correct or not? Now he's for me is a grandfather, and for you it is like a grandfather. We can say like this, correct, right? Right? But still he's an hero because his body language. So he's surviving in the movies only with the body language. Correct, right? So the basha or whatever that style or mannerism is helping him to make a superstar. Correct, right? So say in this picture, what is appearing? He's look like a not about Gundubas. He's look like a Apply by. No, not a right word. Okay, play uncle. Okay. So like it is appearing right. So this is not a right way to show your profiles how it has been. Right. Make sure this is a thing. So I wanted to show you that just understanding this is not like fashion platform, but this is the where you can show your professionalism when you see as a person. Right. That is the first impression. People say this still, right? First impression is the best impression. Right. But when you see this guy, what's happened? Yeah, this uncle is like this. Correct, right? But when you see this, he covered with this a banner image. Is one single banner image is trying to tell that he's a cool guy with lot of skills. Right. So what is trying to saying that he's a business development, agile scrum master, UI, UX, and data analyst is talking about. But this who have this kind of a skills that is appearing in his body, no, means confidence we can't able to see that on his face or body. Correct, right? Who's are selecting or wanted to be call you, there is not a freshers. Managers is almost like some experienced, some xy years of experience they are going to have it. They may seen in this lot of people coming, going, some people. There's a two types of categories will be there. They talk so much, people will think they knows everything. But when you're coming into the work, they does not know anything. The second category people that does not talk at all. Always they show the shyness and then they will like something they're like there's not they when you see them like not that much confident. But when you come to the work, they will do like wonders. Right? So this is the way it is going to be. That's how in IT side, 90% category manage people and 10% people are superstars. Right? Even if you go and ask your cousins, friends, and relatives, even boyfriend and girlfriend who's are working in IT, ask them if they have a team 40 members. In that, only 2 to 3 people only will take that responsibility and then try to complete that project. Remaining all are like chill people. Am I correct or not? But this is my experience. I saw like in my entire career, I saw like that only. Now it become a more because in an engineering itself you guys knows a lot of stuff and because of an internet and because of reels you guys are so much, but when you come to the work it's can't able to do that. And another thing is last 3 years the chat gpt mean these are like generative ais is helping but it's useless. It's literally useless because you does not know. I'm not saying that generative AI are not useless because you guys does not know that how to ask it and generate the content. That's how we call them as prompt engineering, which is nothing but having a knowledge on the domain. That's because that is also technical person. You see, literally you are talking with a technical person in a technical language. It is going to give that same that related content that only. Otherwise, if you ask like it cannot able to understand, it is going to give some like some 10 lines or 4 or 5 paragraphs of some information which is available on Google. Right. So that's what we can able to see this. So that is the differences we can able to see between the people. Now come back. So right. So let's try to understand profile picture. What is that? Banner and name. Headline is so much important, sir. Trust me, the people can find out your profile when they are searching about a candidates based on this headline only. Based on this headline only. So obviously, contact information, LinkedIn, profile link. So I know that. So some people is going to be for privacy perspective, they're going to be disable or not visible your phone number. That is the second reason. If anyone find out your profile, why they cannot contact you, reason your phone number is not available. Your phone number is not visible. When you click on the contact info, it may appears your email address, not the mobile number. When they send an email, obviously that is in the, because the Gmail, all these they categorize like inbox, updates, some social like this. So that's how sometimes you guys are missing that where somewhere else. Right? So that is a one more mistake people will do this. Let's try to understand what is their headline. So this, like, let's say there's a, what they are saying, that aspiring data analyst, SQL, Google Data Analytics Professional Certified, Tableau. Is it okay? The pipe, they use this symbol called for a separation called pipe symbol, right? So saying that aspiring data analyst pipe means, so what is understood like, what is understand, what you can understand, looking for a job. Anyhow, we have a tab called open to work. That's, you guys knows it, right? So hashtag is open to work. So that is going to be, but this headline is major one is to change our this thing. Now, what are those? Let's say for we make a cold drink. Obviously, Coca-Cola will do what that? They'll do a cold drink. For Adidas, we make sports product. For Emirates, we fly planes. Obviously, very reasonable headlines. Agree? So major brands don't use such forgettable slogans, neither should you. So obviously. So what is about your profile? What's your slogan about you? Right? So they never, correct, right? Right? Even Mahesh Babu will come with this thumbs up saying that thunder plus what is it, something they'll say. No? Ah, tasty thunder. See? Now Shah Rukh Khan is coming, I think so, with biryani. Right? Biryani will not finish without a thumbs up. Now they change the game with a different slogan now. They're marketing that while you're eating, drink that thumbs up, your health may be gaya. Right? So that's what. So that's a different matter. So understand this. So how majorly they are going to try to communicate with you what we are, right? So by any companies. Now, similarly, we need to communicate what I am, right? What I know, all the stuff, it has to be available on your slogan, right? So that is nothing but headline. So let's say the facts. Let's try to understand. Approach, listening only their company or job titles, and profile headline is your own personal ad. You're trying to promoting your about you only. So it doesn't belongs to your which gender you are. This is not about which age you are and which experience you are. It doesn't matter. You are a kid or you are experienced, you are 30 plus or a 40 plus or a female or maid or others. It doesn't matter. Right? So all about your personal ad. You need to tell about your skill, what you have it. Right? So treat like a mission statement. Obviously, that's the most important, right? So that's a very, very important step, right? So who you are, why people should connect with you, right? So obviously, this is not an Instagram, even if you're not add any display name or some funky name. What has happened? The people click on follow our Instagram or connect us. Follow, they will do that. But here it's not like this. They will all about understand about who you are and then why I need to connect with this guy. Obviously, so one thing is maybe this guy can help us in the future, or when I follow this guys, I can see this guy's daily post about the technical stuff, right? So such a kind of it we can able to see that when we go with this. Clear? So this is the this thing. So there is a no one formula like I don't have any formula. No one that can't say this is the best formula to create a headlines, right? All about how you are projecting yourself as a as a IT professional or a professional, right? So no formula, no one can say this is you need to follow like this, you need to follow like this. No one can say that. But when you read it that headline, the people need to understand about you. So that is the major one you can able to see this. Some of an examples. Let's see here, right? So let's say this Jasmita Reddy. So one of the profiles she's saying that recent graduate, data analyst fresher, and I strive to make data more human, expert on SQL, Tableau, and Power BI. She's talking about her, right? So what she's very interested and what she can do with the data, right? So such a kind of it I can able to understand when you see the profile. So personalize your approach to data because she is a data related. She's purely her profession is data job. That's a data analyst, data scientist, data engineer, whatever, AIML, whatever, everything with the data only. So that's how she's trying to talk about it. I strive to make data more human, right? Expert in the SQL, Tableau, and Power BI. So how she's going to make them human when you're creating insights, right? Insights is going to talk here. The data is talking here by giving some information, saying that your company is in the profit sum XYZ number. Your company in the last month is some minus, right? Means in the losses. So it is going to talk with you directly. For that, you don't someone who's reading that data, they don't need to be someone to give some knowledge. When they see it automatically, they can understand that. So like this she's trying to communicate by going through her headline. Understood, right? So that we can able to see this. I phrase like the phrases we can see this. I strive to make data more human. Shows a unique perspective towards the data analysis. It hints at your ability to translate complex data into insights. Right? So a trait, not everyone, right? So possesses. So it depends on that person, like how they can have a confidence on their data, right? So obviously, when she's kept at this kind of a phrases, the people in the interviews or if anyone try to call her, that at least for that statement as a fresher, how she much she confident, like at least for sake of testing, she's going to get a call. The people, some people will be there. Oh, she's that much talented, huh? There's a question mark. Correct, right? So if she's that much talented, so let's test it out. Let's see that how much she know that, right? So at least they're going to be called her, right? So that's what is happens when you go with this. So highlight the expertise in a relevant tools. This is the so much important, right? So whatever the tools you are or languages or your expertise on this, you need to be very, very confident on that. For the sake of, okay, I learn the data analytics or data science, I know AIML, I know NATN, I know the cloud, I know the chat GPT, I know OpenAI, I know this, I know this, I know this. You cannot say like this, right? So that you should be, suppose some by, right? Some people, when you saw that your profile, say, accidentally they call you, when they ask some such a kind of a questions, what happens? You should able to answer, right? This is a one kind of a resume again. This is another kind of a resume itself, but this is the online version. This is literally online version. So whatever you are going to keep it on a resume, like on a LinkedIn, the skills, whatever the tools or languages, you should be very, very confident with that. Otherwise, don't keep it. That's my suggestion. It's okay. It'll take some time. It's okay, but you should be very, very confident. especially the Gen Z or Gen Z or Gen Millennium. Sorry, what generation? Huh? Gen Z, huh? Sorry, Gen Z. Right. So that is the most important, right? So that's what I'm talking here. Now let's see this guy like John. So what is trying to solve? Is a data analyst a fresher? Obviously, embrace your fresher status. No issues on that. And he's saying that proficient in machine learning and predictive model, and like seeking to leverage the data driven problem solving skills for more accurate decision making. So this is little bit like he's talking about data analyst fresher, and then he's a proficient in machine learning and predictive model. What is this? So little confusion for me. So this is also sometimes is help for the people. Right. Suppose see that's how the recognizing yourself as where you this guy is an advantage, and it's a sign that it's open to new opportunities are willing to grow the company. But this demonstrate your specialized skills. This is only the problem. I can see this, but it's highlighting. It's good, but this is not like this. This is I feel like this is not relevant or connected from one word to this or another statement or another word to another word. Right. So when he's saying that data analyst fresher, he should show what? He's talk about BI tools. He need to talk about how he's extract the data. Right. So these things he need to talk about it. So he need to talk about what kind of a visualizations. He need to talk about the insights. He need to talk about, if possible, the time intelligence, right? How is good with this a time intelligence, especially is helping in talking with an insights. So such as things he need to talk, but that's what, but it's okay, right? So that sometimes the people are, they may be completed as a data scientist, but they are looking for a data analyst. We cannot know that, right? So that's how. So now let's say here we can see the sum of it, right? What we are trying to talk it, and it's not a disadvantage, just trying to tell the same thing what I discussed with you. Now, how it is like beginner data analyst with the solid grounding in Python, R, and SQL. This is what I'm trying to target. What I know that the languages, and committed to aiding business to make insight driven decisions by using what I'm saying that very clearly. I'm not good with BI, but I'm good with Python and R and SQL. This is so especially startups. For startups, it's going to be attract because for startups, if you wanted to use any tool, they need to buy the licenses. It's not a free. I hope you guys knows it, right? So when you need to buy this, they have to invest. But Python, it's a free. Python is free, right? It's not a paid. Means by using a Python or a R language, by integrating or by writing the SQL statements, and then he's generating the visualizations. Understood, right? So maybe it's going to be attract for startups. Definitely, it's attract the startups. So beginner but solid variety of skills is mentioned on this. Now there's another example, graduate in computer science, data analyst trainee, competent in the R, Python, and SQL, keen interest in big data and machine learning. He's projecting his future. He's talking about what he currently knows it, and as well as he's projecting what is interested his career, right? So this kind of a statements also we can able to say this is his educational background, and then emphasize these tools, and we can able to see this. Next one is early career data analyst and proficient in a data visualization, data mining, and SQL, ready to transform data into strategic actions for your business. Now, obviously, same thing, clear job level indication, right? So where he wanted to be, and specific skill is highlighting what he know that, right? So now another one is degree in business analytics, entry level business analyst, adapt at R, Python, SQL, passionate about data driven business strategies. Like this, you guys can see there's some of examples of your headlines, right? You don't need to keep like this. That's your wish, how you want it to be, right? Everyone. So don't say like I'm a superstar. So I'm in this thing because I saw some Instagram, the people will say this, some super girl, some NIMBY girl, something they kept, I don't know what is that meanings. Okay, right? So what is the literally I don't know, but so don't try to be, but professionally, how you are trying to be project yourself, that is like your self ad, right? So that has to be appear on your headlines. Now, about the profile summary, this is the most important stuff. After the headline, we need to discuss about it. You need to write about yourself, right? Don't try to take initially with the chat GPT. I know that what you guys are will do. Give your resume, write a profile summary for a LinkedIn. Correct, na? So that's what is going to do that. So rather than first, try to at least create at least 4 5 lines about you, what you are into, that passion, what you know that, and what's your thinking about in the future, like after 10 years, where you want it to be. After 10 years, where you want it to be, right? Obviously you're going to be married after 10 years. I'm not talking that your marriage, I'm talking about in a career. So in a career perspective, where you want it to be, you need that clarity, right? So give, write it like 4 5 lines and give that chat gpt, give that information to chat gpt. Now I'm not saying don't use that, I'm saying that, so rather than anyhow very standard, because in a whatever you going to do that resume, copy paste, I know that. Correct now? Maximum copy paste, except your percentage, year of passed outs, address, email address, phone number, name, right? These, other than this, remaining are same. Maximum you guys are going to keep the same, right? So that's how. So rather than this, my suggestion here it is. So try to write about yourself, how much you know yourself, rather than writing a big lengthy poem to your girlfriend, right? So rather than write about yourself and then take that information and give to the chat GPT, and it is going to tell all about it. Don't say I'm a good singer, I'm a this thing. So not that kind of a stuff, sir. This is all about professionalism in a job perspective, purely job, sir. Job perspective, what you need to do, you need to write it. So that's what you need to be have a clarity in this. So she's talking about, right, I love selling a brands, I'm like I hate selling myself. What a nice statement. So I love selling a brands, but I hate selling myself. Right. So someone, see, this is very interesting. So the people are trying to spend some time on your profile, right? Rather than seeing your Instagram profile. This is a very, very interesting statement. And then these are kind of like she's attitude or her self-confidence. We can able to understand how she's good with that. Right, right? So she's very confident to sell, right? On about whatever you have a products which is making from your manufacturing or from service perspective. But here she's saying that I hate selling myself, right? So she's not a bargain person. So you need to be very, very careful. This is an indication to the HR. You're going to say this package is some X amount, let's say. So she's asking like some, I want 45 per annum. Then HR is obviously going to say this 24 or 28. So this is the discussions will happen with HR. Obviously, 50% cut off. HRs are like that. Then only they'll get a salary. So that's how what is going to happen. She's talking about what she did it and then what she's good with this. Right. So let's see this. What's my LinkedIn profile summary? And then here 2000 characters max. So don't try to add so much information, right? So don't write a paragraphs. Okay, that is also not good, right? It's a 2000 is good. right? So maxima and why you need a summary so you guys can understand what I talked about, all these things. Career choices, highlight the biggest achievements, show off your personality, and the chance to put your best self out of there and strengthens your impression and away from a profile selection. Obviously, this is also most important stuff because in a JD, the people are going to add it. You should be self-learner. The candidate should be work alone by themselves. These kind of things they are going to be added. Other than the technical skills, right? So these are also going to be added into the soft skills. Let's say, right? So this all the soft skills summary is going to be attached to these keywords. So that's how you need to be very careful while you're writing. So some of the examples you guys can see, this is the guy is Saha. So he's trying to be tell about what is interested on this, right? So the candidates from like a most authentic way. So you guys see this one of a example. This is a director, like how it is happens. We can see right where he went, where he born, and then where he grew up, and then what he did, and what his passion, and then he write it about it, and then in his career he picked up with the Python, and then I'm not sure I cannot do that. I can I can do that in my career. So slowly he's talking about it, what he did it, and the countries where he traveled, he discussed about. So this is, I don't think so. This is not, I'm not recommended personally. You don't need to mention I travel there, this I travel there. Rather than all talk about some good about your personality. So this is, we saw that already, right? So Karen, so how it is and what she's talking about it. So how she's good with this digitally, because to sell a products, she need a followers. Because when you send a message, it has to reach without any ad. That's also most important, right? So that's how all these influencers, why they will create their profile is only making the money, not to give entertainment, right? So this is what she's trying to talk about it. And this is guy is a chief product officer at VTS, and you guys can see his profile picture and his banner. How cool it is as a professional, right? So you need to be see this. And he's talking about it like how he successfully scale up the software business from $5 million to 1 billion in a revenue. Obviously, CPO's job is that one only, the chief product officer. So he need to be show the some growth in a revenues perspective. He need to take the product into this market and then make sure to get that. So that's what he's talking all these things. So lead and grow world-class product teams from 10 to 100 people. 10 to 100 people. So he's increased, like his the product team has been from 10 to 100 people. Obviously, when his revenue has been increases, he need to be increase the resources. He's all talking about these things. Now, this is another like a data analyst. So Oliver is trying to describe how his work and journey, how it is how much experience is faced in like and what he's doing and all the stuff he's talk. It's a pure technical talk. It's pure technical talk. So this is also not advisable. It's okay. I'm not saying this is a bad. This is an average. This is a average. Right. So reason is I told you this is a kind of giving your profile to the chat GPT and then try to generate the content like that. So in this, it is not about like how you are good with the or what is your passion about it and what's your future goal. It is not talking about it. So that's you need to be understand. So now the Victoria, let's see, she's a data analyst from Cisco, but the banner is good. I think the picture is an average, right? So she's trying to show off her, but not as a professional, not as a professional. And then you can see this where she's from and then what she's doing. And then since the graduation, I'm working on the data analyst at Cisco. She's trying to talk about her entire journey. So how she came into the data analyst, from there how she got it, how she entered into the Cisco. She's talking all about this information. It's okay. This is like above average. We can able to say this. Right. So what to say this? Describe what makes you tick and work activities and similar skills you use to work. And is there any work task you do? Explain your present role, like sharing the problems you solve and impact of your doing a job well. So, and frame your past, that is also most important, past career choices, and what missing from your previous job that you're enjoying now. That is also try to be, if possible, if anything is there, try to be added. Highlight your success, right? Success means that is a kind of a failure also, right? So the great compliments, I'm the best known for, and then I've made X number of highs or sales or value, right? Reveal your character. That is also most important. So my friends would be describe me some XYZ and all the stuff. I don't know what you're going to be, but you can add it like, so what's your most unique quality? Right? It's a patience, or until unless I solve it, I'm not going to leave that problem or something, right? Definitely. Until unless I know about it or solve it, I cannot leave that. That's a very good quality here, right? Managers wanted like that only because the managers expect you're going to be work at least more than 12 hours in a company in a day. Correct, right? That's they wanted because they wanted to complete the task on time. If you wanted to be complete on time, right? Obviously, so we when the work is came to you, right? Obviously, it's a less time only it will come. We need to complete it like expectation like a one sprint means approximately 3 weeks, but in the reality, it will come on the third week. The work you need to start. You're not starting on the first week. You're going to be start the work on the third week. Means you're almost 2 weeks is gone, right? So that 2 weeks you need to cover this in the that week itself. So such a kind of a issues also will happen in a real time. Show the life outside of your work, obviously. So fresher, I don't think so much, but if you have anything, you can add it, right? So how to say this? Make the first sentences like a count, saying that, "Hi, I'm Jen Smith. I'm glad to meet you. So thanks for visiting." So don't add such a kind of, right? So I said no here, right? So don't say this. Thanks for visiting my profile, right? So don't kind of use this kind of a words. Keywords include the keywords that highlight your top skills. Try to be which one you are so much confident, too good. Try to use those keywords only, right? So that is your safest game. What is that? Safest game. Now list the specialities at the end of your summary. Obviously, you can do that. Cut the jargon. So avoid this overused words and strategic, motivated, result oriented, proven track record, and creative. So don't try to use so much such a kind of a words, and write how you speak, right? What you know that try to be in your own language, like as a human language, try to make that up. So while you're giving to the chat GPT also in the bottom, please mention this, write in my own language. And the people, when they read it, it feel that not from a chat GPT, it is from me. Just add this thing. Okay, that is going to give you. That is know that. Don't worry, because when you start using this, it knows about your entire from your chat history. It is going to know that what type of skills, everything, anywhere, how, what kind of, it will know that. That's a data. That's a data. That kind of an applications we build. Correct, right? So that's where we are. So that's a right. So how you speak with the to new contact. Let's say a stranger when you're talking about yourself, it should be. So this is the very good thing also in your interviews also. You can use the same. If anyone asks you, could you please tell me about yourself? You can talk about the same thing, right? So you don't need to tell how many brothers are there, where my father is works, where my mother, what she will do. You don't need to talk all these things. That's not your things, right? So whatever you are going to be write in your LinkedIn, that you can use it on in your interviews also. That's unique. And for that, you can practice also on a mirror. You can go on mirror, stand on a mirror, and then until unless you satisfied your facial expression, you can start speaking those words. Correct, right? So there is a movie called Venki, huh? I don't know that in the Ravi Teja is there in a train. He will always he will hit himself. Ve- Venki, huh? Venki. Right? So I was in at the time 10th class, I think so. Right? So I know that. Right? So you may be born or not, I don't know. Right? So that's what I'm telling, right? So this is the most important. So how we will do on a mirror. So you can also practice this entire description about yourself on your mirror, understand your facial expressions, right? So that facial expressions are is giving a better, right? Until unless you feel satisfied. If anyone asks, you can simply talk like in the same way because the practice is done, right? So that's what. And create white space, like still the clear long paragraphs. When you're creating a paragraphs, please try to give some space on this. Otherwise, then only people can understand this is a paragraph, this is a paragraph, because that is a text area. That is not for rich text. I hope you guys know the difference between the rich text and normal text. Rich text, you can do the formatting like a bold, italic, right? Some kind of a colors and all the stuff. But in a LinkedIn, they are not giving that. They are giving you right only the plain text in a paragraphs, like a text pad, like a text pad. So that's a try to give like some clarity. This is a paragraph. This is a points like this. Use the bullet points and make sure they flow. And profile picture. Obviously, that's what we need to talk about it, right? So we talk about this headline. So name we can't change it, right? So there is no choice of to change it. Correct, right? Especially in India, we can't change it, especially south side. Whatever the name, we have to keep that one only because it is printed on certificate also. You can't change it. So that your headline we discussed, and we discussed about yourself and profile picture. That is the most important. So what you think about this profile picture? Hmm. So presence, right? So the key element of your presence, and 40% of the times more likely to be viewed by others, right? So it should be right. So the people need to be understand. Oh, okay, this is like so what her or what the guys look like, and then how they are confident or how much there's like fun or something kind of it, right? So this is it's totally what she is. I can say that, right? So that we can able to see here. Now, what about this? Huh? Bold uncle, huh? Uh, this is picture from 10 years ago, obviously. So before started wearing glasses, before they dyed their hair, so whatever. So it should be like up to date. Your picture should be up to date. Try to be maintain that. Next, this picture, blur. Correct, right? It's not about black and white. I'm not talking about I'm not judging the person, but I'm trying to be understand the profile picture is not that clarity. So that's how I'm expected like high resolution images, not blurred, and it should be like how it will be. Low resolution cameras don't try to be used. It should be minimum 400 by 400. Try to be use a PNG, right? JPGs are like a lower resolutions. PNGs at least have a good resolution images. So try to be good with this. 8 MB max. Next, Hera. Hera. Right. So make sure like 60% of your frame, don't try to do this. Okay. Right? Especially boys. This is a cinematic. Okay. We can't have this kind of a body. Right. So don't try to be like you're not giving any warning to any girl or something. And this is like I'm not talking. Okay. So like face should be at least should be visible, minimum 60% of your space. Let's say this is 100%, it need to be talk about like a 60%. 60% should be appear your face only, right? So try to maintain that kind of it. So you can crop it. So see here one of the example in this, which one is, let's say is like only the face is try to cover the 100% is a face. And in this, here, this is like a 40%. Now, at least you can see this is a 60% and 40% like something professionalism. He's trying to see this. Be the only the person in the picture. Try to be, you are only the person. Don't try to your bestie or I don't know how many besties will be there, or besties or that kind of a pictures. Solo photo is the most important. So now there's an examples, right? So how you need to take the pictures, right? So just trying to be, so to take this kind of a picture, we need to invest, obviously, correct, right? So we need to invest. So rather than you can give to AI and try it out, if it is comes, definitely it will come. Right. So next, take a photo in a soft and natural light. Try to maintain that. Get someone else take your picture for you. So don't try to use a selfie mode because the front rearers are lesser. I think the back rearer is higher resolution have it. So take a photo with the right expression. So it's a very professional smile, right? It's only for professional smile. Try to be avoid distracting backgrounds and wear what you wear to work. Don't use fancy glasses and all the stuff. What you're going to be wear, that is a fine, right? So use filters wisely. Don't use the fancy filters because you guys are very good with the filters on Instagram and all the places. So this is the best one. Other details, education, right? So this is also we cannot change it. This is a very, very standard what you guys are thinking. But every people, right, I observe like even I am also because of laziness or something in the initial time of a LinkedIn, just adding a education is okay. Like you where which college I am, right, which year I graduated, which branch is not going to be sufficient. Now the game has been changed, right? So the people need to understand from your education what you learn it, what you learn it. They're expecting some kind of a summary. So that's how they have an option here, right? So they have a option. So you can add a skills also when you're doing an education. That is what type of it doesn't matter. So you have to showcase that very wisely, right? So that is also very, very important. And licenses and certificates, and try to get it as many as possible related to which category of job or which type of role you're expecting. It has to be it has to be there, right? So this is going to be very, very helpful, trust me, because that tools is going to be give for every certification plus 5%. So it is going to be increase your chances to getting the calls. 5%. Hope you guys are understand this. 5%. Suppose say you are at like a 55, right? Your profile is came with a 55% to that job description. But this licenses certificates is going to be make you to another 10 or 20. Understood, right? So that is going to be very, very useful. So how can I know this? Because I worked such a kind of a tools to develop. So that's how I know that. So that's how you can able to see this. The licenses and certificates is going to get 5% of your profile for each certificate, not for all the certificates I'm talking about. So relevant certificates, and especially from most of this popular one. Now, business development, obviously skills you need to be added, but maximum we can add 50 skills. That is another drawback in a LinkedIn. We cannot add more than 50 skills. And this is the game changer now on a job applying, right? So let me try to show you by one of an example here. Let's say go to the job section, search for data analyst, and I'm going to see here, whenever I see this, it is going to tell me that how much I'm good with this. My profile is matched here. Your profile is matches some required qualifications. It is going to talk about it based on my skills. Based on my skills. So which are the skills I missed it and which are the skills I'm good with this. So this in this itself, your profile is filtering. See, here it's clearly beta. Correct, right? What is that? Clearly beta. But even in the beta, what is happening? It is helping to the especially recruiters. How much of skills has been matched? How much of skills has been matched? At least try to make sure it is matched with the good thing. And also, please try to understand one more thing in this, right? And when it has been posted, how many people has been applied and which position you are. 101 or more than 100 applicants, obviously difficult to get the call. You just simply click on apply, I'm going to be get, not like that. Not get like. Hope you guys are understand this thing. Clear? Good. Right? Recommendations. This is the most important, especially. So these kind of a things is going to be helpful for your referrals and as well as to make sure, okay, this is a guy is a right fit for my organization. Right? So the people are going to be write recommendations like from your managers, your team lead, or from your C-level people can write about it when you impress them only on a work. Right? So this is the most important stuff, right? Which are received or which are given. Right? So this is also very, very important on your profile. So try to get from the people like who known on the IT side or data analyst side or data scientist, ask them to write it, but they are not going to write very simply. They need to understand how much really you are. When they understand only, they can write it. Correct, right? So that for that, you need to start work on creating the post about what kind of a uh, learn you did it in a roadmap, right? So let's say on the let's say I'm in the particular day in a day I did it this kind of a project. Could you please give someone to some suggestions? How can I improve myself? Such a kind of a post you need to do this. People need to recognize you really learning or you are in a learning phase. After that you become an expertise, people need to understand how much you become like very quickly you learn, that also people need to understand. That will be get lot of referrals. It is going to give lot of referrals. Rather than putting that activity on Instagram, you guys can put that activity on a LinkedIn, make you at least get some good referrals from other companies, right? So that is the most important here in this. Now publications. Uh, I don't think so. I'm not going to be recommended right now because we are not in that stage to create a publications. We don't have that much time. So our entire time we need to focus on practice, learning, and make up ourselves as a perfect Once we become a perfect, and then only you guys can focus on creating a publications. Languages, which are the languages you guys knows it, you can just clarify that, and any voluntary experience and all the stuff, you can do that. So this is all about the LinkedIn. Correct, right? So this is where you can able to create a profile. So this is not yet ended. Just I wanted to tell you how to search a job. This is the most important stuff. In a two places, you guys can search the jobs when the people are doing a post. Right. So one is in the job section. Obviously, you guys are already knows it. There, the two types of apply will be there. One is easy apply. Another one is it is redirected to the some other website. Right. There is a two types of apply: easy apply and apply. Easy apply, it is going to be take this entire information from a LinkedIn and then try to share with the who's are posted this job. And there's an apply is going to take the other website. There you need to be fill all the forms. That is what is going to be happens. And try to see this, how much your profile is matched. What are the some required qualification also. This is the most important when you're going with the jobs category. When you're going with the jobs category. Now, rather than going with the jobs, I'm going to change it into this post. This is the another strategy to search the job. To search the job. Now, this data analyst is changed to someone is hiring. And then we can able to see what they are looking into this. And please try to see that the email is not a Gmail. Now this is a valid. This is a valid. At least after at the rate, there is a domain name will be there. Right? You guys are observed whichever I highlighted. So copy that and open a new tab and paste it, saying that the company is a valid or not. You can check it out. Right? So whenever you saw that a post on a LinkedIn, what is the first thing you need to do this? If the people ask you, could you please send, they're going to add some job description. Correct, right? There's a job description. Right? With the job description, they're given an email address. So this email address is must and should be the company email address, not the personal Gmail. If anyone mentioned the personal Gmail, don't try to send it. That's not a recommendable. That's your own risk. That's your own risk. Right? So whenever they have it, right? So try to be copy that email address. Sometimes this email e-domains or this corporate email or also some fake will be there. So that's how we'll suggest like copy this after the at the rate. After the at the rate, copy this domain name and paste it and then check it out. That's a valid company or not. Is where this company and you guys can understand when you visit at that website. Clear? Understand? Right? So example, here you guys can see this. He's saying that some 7 to 12 LPA qualification, apply a link. If I click on this, it is going to take some redirected to some other website. These are kind of a stupidities. These are not such a kind of a valid. You need to be understand that kind of a also. Right? So we have an excellent opportunity here. She's talking about it and then attach the job also in this post. Right? If you click on this, it is not going to redirect somewhere else, which is a part of a job which is created under LinkedIn itself. Understood, right? Now here is a 2 days ago and applied 100 applicants. Now applying now, it's useless. Literally, it's useless. Right? In 2 days, 100 applicants means it's very, very difficult. Right? So that's what. Like this, you guys has to be check it out how it is happening. Now, this post, I can able to sort it here by using the latest rather than the top match by using the latest, show the results. I can see this, anyone is posting here or not. right? Referral alert, they are talking about it, but they given a Gmail address. It's not a valid. It's not a valid, right? So don't went into this trap. Clear? So this is the most this thing. So this right here, someone is mentioned. We need to check this email is a domain is a correct or not. Then only we can check it out. Understood, sir? Have a clarity. See here also they given a Gmail. Don't trust this, right? So like this is a suggestion I can tell you. Sir, how can I make more better search? Let's say data analyst, fresher, like 2025 or something, I can add more here. 2 minutes. So how can I add more here? So simple, there is a mechanism, use the parenthesis on a search. In this, you can add in the double quotation saying that data analyst and hiring and space, you can mention right 2025. I'm going to be get some more relevant here. All the another like stuff whichever coming the post also it is going to be filtered. There's another method you can able to search it on a LinkedIn by using this here, right? So this way we can able to do this. Understood? So someone is hiring like InnoByte services, but they does not mention anything. But in the poster they given a careers@innobytes.com. This they posted is 1 hour ago. She posted as 1 hour ago. Now, if you try to apply, there is a chance of getting a call is very good, right? But you need to be before you need to verify this is a company is a valid or not. Check it out their website and all those things and try to apply here. Understood? Any doubts? Yes, madam.
Someone said after applying a job, we need to go to the recruiter who had posted the job, send a request or message request.
Not required. You don't need to do that, madam. That's a stupidity. See, rather than you can follow that any in that company any referral guy, not the HR guy, right? Rather than because HR's intention is very simple, madam. Morning 10 o'clock came, 7 o'clock leaving. So today, how many people I bring this for an interview? That guy is selected or not, not their job, right? So please try to understand here, right? So their HR job is that one, like that, especially recruiter job is that one. If you're following what will get, what they are posting, you're going to get the information. For information sake, people going to say that, follow that. But we don't need to be. I'm telling that how to search it, right? Rather than follow the professionals, like who's are working as a data analyst, some team lead, that guy, if you follow them and then try to add your activity, like at least whatever you thought, write a post, right? Weekly once, write a post saying that I good with this, I did this, I did this, I did this, write about it. Now, if you feel like if anyone like it, obviously they'll give some appreciation. They'll write a comments. You did a great job. So whenever they have a job in their company, they'll going to be first, they'll get a mind like your name. Oh, LinkedIn, I saw one profile now. Okay, she's good with this week. Why can't we hire as a fresher? Why can't we as an intern? So they will think about it, right? So that is the opportunity. So that what will say that, right? So that's how we'll follow them. Technical person, like their post, give some comments, right? So this is like some kind of understanding what kind of they are giving us knowledge, and as well as based on this what I'm showing my profile to them. So that is also most important. Okay, so other than you need to be follow the very higher HRs like seniors HR, chief HRs. So then you get going to get a very good chance of getting a more referrals. Understood now, madam? Okay, guys. So now the Suresh is going to continue. Please wait. Not ended the show.
అలాగే వచ్చాను కదా పని అంతా పోతుంది. ఎవరు ఉన్నారు? ఇద్దరు ఫ్రెండ్స్ జాయిన్ అయ్యారా? ఫ్రెండ్ రాగానే నెల్లూరు మొత్తం వదిలేసారా? చీరాల్లో అక్కడ కూర్చున్నా ఏసీ, ఇక్కడ కూర్చున్నా ఏసీ. మీరు పిహెచ్డి చేయండి మరి ఏసీ మీద. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు లెట్ స్టార్ట్. మీరు మంచిగా ట్రీట్ చేసి ఉంటారు మిమ్మల్ని. అదే ఇప్పుడు నేను చూస్తాను. నాది. ఓకే, ఎవరైనా సివి తెచ్చారా? ఎందుకు మీ సివిలు అడుగుతానులే. ఏమైంది? ల్యాప్టాప్ పర్లేదు. ఓకే, లెట్స్ గెట్ సీరియస్. ఆన్లైన్. గుడ్ మార్నింగ్. ఐఫోన్ స్వాతి బాగున్నారా? ఓయ్ పిహెచ్డి ఏసీ గురించి వదలండి. ఇప్పుడు నాకు పెడతాను, నాకు ఇవ్వండి పెడతాను. మీకు ఎంత కావాలి? ఇది కాదు చెప్పండి. దెబ్బతో ఏంటి నన్ను చూసి పడేస్తున్నారా లేకపోతే? అదే నౌ డూ యూ వాంట్ గుడ్ న్యూస్? యా, ఐఎమ్ నాట్ రియల్లీ ఫీలింగ్ వెల్. సో యా, సో తిట్టడానికి కూడా ఓపిక లేదు. ఓకే, గొంతుకు ఎలా ఉందంటే రా అయిపోయింది అనమాట. ఓకే, ఐ కాంట్ ఈవెన్ స్వాలో వాటర్. అలా అయిపోయింది. మీలో ఎవరో ఇచ్చి ఉంటారు వైరస్. దగ్గుతూనే ఉంటారు. ఓకే, ఎనీవే, సో ఐ కాంట్ స్కోల్డ్ యూ ప్రాపర్లీ or even I can do so. I will manage somehow. Okay, so did Veeru teach you about what is profile building and all? Yes. You're all inching to complete your courses, so you must build your profiles. And if I look at your profiles, honestly, there will be nothing interesting. Okay, anybody? Okay, just for be bold. It is to me teaching you. If I ask you self introduction, anybody self introduction చెప్పండి. వద్దా? ఎవరో చెప్పండి సెల్ఫ్ ఇంట్రడక్షన్ అంటే దెబ్బలాడడం కాదు. సెల్ఫ్ ఇంట్రడక్షన్. ఇఫ్ ఐ సే ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్. చెప్పండి, ఎవరో ఇద్దరు చెప్పరా? సెల్ఫ్ ఇంట్రడక్షన్. See, right from there you are not prepared. Your profiles are not ready. You are not ready. Only what you're doing is you're building your skills. You're trying to build your skills. That too, knowledge. You're practicing your code and all. You're practicing. But time is coming up to the point where you need to get market ready. To get market ready, profile should be interesting. So other students, whenever we get, we hire people, we see some of the resumes, they properly mention what they are having, what kind of projects they have done, where they have published, okay, all those things. So none of your CVs, okay, what is the difference between CV and a resume? See, you're not market ready. So today I will give you basic things. Okay, so you guys need to get serious. Last chance. You need to, whatever you did until now, keep it aside. Build your profile, LinkedIn and all. So LinkedIn, Veeru must have taught you how to create LinkedIn and all. And seek connections. Seek connections, meaning first of all, maybe start with Shweta. Through Shweta, you can reach us. And through your college professor, okay, through your friend. So seek connections. Whenever you go for interviews and all, if we are interested in you and you claim to be very good and all, we check your LinkedIn. Okay, whatever. One of my lady, she published a small write-up on some XYZ topic. And immediately she got a call from someone offering job. Okay, see, and she said she did not attend because it's from ChatGPT. Okay, it is not her knowledge. See, look at people, how serious they will be. Okay, that is a niche field, okay, which we are training her. And she immediately came to me, sir, okay, so that is not your knowledge. You can't address. That is a problem. There is requirement, but people are not going for traditional, CVs. Traditional CVs, nobody is looking at. So why I ask for self-introduction is, if I ask self-introduction and five of you mention it, and five of them will be same. Entire South India, if ask students, maybe Andhra, I know, and a couple of Bangalore, that is ditto. So I'm from this center, I have this, and I have siblings, sir, even village name, sir, this thing, that thing, and I done this. So standard profile. And even the professors are not showing innovation. But whenever I invite for you for an event or a party, you will think about what is that lady wearing. If she's wearing red, I need to wear blue. If not, both red. All those things you will think. But when it comes to introduction or CV, you copy paste. All these friends, if I see, maybe your CV will be properly copy paste. Or if I go to your college, all the 50 CVs will be copy paste. That is what becoming a typical way. We don't even check those CVs. Okay. So whenever there is nothing, you should fill it with projects or your actions. Whenever there is some experience and all, we don't care about what other things. At least we'll go to experience. So it is up to you. What you want to indicate there. Huh? So you please work on your CV and self-introduction. First thing is. Huh? So this is now, are you serious about what is the topic now? Huh? This is very serious topic. Huh? Good. And good thing is, my voice is not good. I'm not shouting and scolding. I don't want to, but I can't do it. Okay. And I realized one thing last 3 days is, I don't need to use bigger voice. Even this voice is enough for the class. All the while I was using, high pitch voice. So I can save a lot of energy. Okay, let's go. Online, can you hear me well?
Yes.
Yeah, good. So when you respond to many of these what you get job posts, okay, many of you are not getting calls, they're not entering your CVs. Why? That is only it is. That is the problem. Okay. Sometimes one CV I request, I'm getting 1:50 for one job, 1:150, or even 250 CVs I'm getting. Okay, once your seniors went, okay, last week or some of you went maybe, they said that it was like a crowd control. Okay, SQL, crowd control. Then those guys came out and said that, okay, 70% and above, still crowd control. There's certification, still crowd control. And see why they're asking 75 and all. We don't care about your percentage. Okay, literally, we know that your percentage is no way representing your skills or your subject. But what can I do? Everybody is, giving, everybody is submitting. So actually, we say that 75-80% will not have skill. They only theory knowledge. Okay, no university, I mean, normal universities, I'm not talking about NITs and all. No university is good right now. That is the state. Okay, if at all I become education minister, one 3/4 of the colleges I will shut down. 3/4 of the college. You don't need those many engineering students, because BSc or engineering. That is why you're joining engineering. And 4 years you spend there. We have COVID batches. Now people are calling themselves a COVID batch. That's why I did not learn anything. That is not excuse, right? Okay. So when we post one job, for one job, 250 people, and casual clickers are there. Okay, I mean, last week we were doing some interviews and done. Say, I just clicked this. Sir. Did you observe that is for a Hyderabad position? No, sir, I did not observe. That means people are just clicking, apply. Okay, because it is there. And problem with us is we need to sort it out, because out of that entire pool, we don't know who is really serious and who is that person we are looking for. You understand? So this is a big problem. So people are casually, and some of the interviews I attended, and people said, students said, you are not answering. Why are you here, sir? For experience, sir. So casually they said that for experience sake I came here. So what? I mean, looking like a no. I blast them left and right. Okay, you are not ready, and what is experience sake? Okay, you should be ready at my time and all. So what happens? That will affect others also. So anyway, that is the market. Now look at your CV. Now you tell me whether this CV will be picked or not. Because this is a common question asked by every senior student saying that, sir, I'm not getting any calls, sir. I'm applying but not. But did you check yourself? Did you check your CV? Did you ask any professional to check your CV? Okay. Did you just ask your friend even, will you hire this CV? What is there in the CV to hire? Okay. All these things we'll discuss today. Huh? So first thing is your CV will represent you. So when that is the problem, it will be more than that, 1 is to 500 also. Okay, but that is the problem. That is where every HR is having big load. And believe me, who will handle in the HR department, in the hierarchy, who will handle the CVs?
Yeah.
అక్కడికి వెళ్ళలేదు మనం ఏ చేస్తుందా నో lowest paid employee in the HR team will handle. You know that? Postman will be the lowest payment, right? So there will be gatekeepers. We'll try to understand what are gatekeepers. Huh? So usually big companies are going for this ATS and AI based and all, but AI miserably failed. Okay, Amazon did a beautiful model, deep learning model to filter candidates and all. It miserably failed. So Amazon is not having AI. If Amazon is not having AI, don't expect anyone to have AI. Okay, so I mean, just answering you, point is correct, but Amazon tried that. Okay, what happened? Maybe I give you a case study. Amazon tried this. It's not a big deal, right? I have all these successful employees and all. I took your CVs. Okay, I took your series from the beginning and all, and I gave to my AI model, and I said, learned. And new applicants, job applicants, they're posting, and it is rejecting all the women. Why? Every success position, if you see, there's a male. Okay, general manager, male, CEO, male, this thing, male, developer, male. So it came to such a state that even if I say in my CV that I trained women cricket team, it will reject me. Women word comes, it rejects. So it became a big issue. Okay, big issue, right? So what happened is the ratio, always I tell, right? In the data science field, women are very less. So what he's saying is, why should I take that 10% chance? 90% are male, so take only male CVs. So AI cannot do that. AI will be very, very pragmatic. You don't think logic-based systems, learning-based systems, did I explain you? చెప్పే ఉంటా బా చెప్పే ఉంటా బుర్రకు ఎక్కువ ఉండదు పెద్ద మనస్ఫూర్తిగా తిట్టలేకపోతున్నాను so logic-based systems are not there. Okay, whatever you say, these learning-based systems, even they build their own logic. The output of a machine learning, output of machine learning is an equation. What is equation? Again, a logic. Okay, so that means you don't have the if else condition kind of logic, but some logic will be there. In that, women will be given a low weightage. Okay, male will be given a more weightage. So that's why it is rejecting all the, that's why they shut it down. That means they've gone back to HR. What is HR again? Somebody need to do it. So they said that let's check the formatting. Because if at all you give me your CV, if something can just identify, because I can't go through every CV and then take out that. If some system can do it, then manual process. That means even now in Amazon or any big Google or big companies I'm taking reference, it's still a manual process. But only the ATS and all she's talking about, it is a system to extract the required data from the CVs without human interface. Okay, good. So HR will be there. But who will handle first time, who will lay hands on your CV? The lowest paid employee in the thing. That means you. If I make you HR, what do you know about data science position? Nothing. So you will just go by, okay, 4 years experience, 4 years, three projects like that. So the gatekeepers you need to cross. Most of your CVs don't cross the gatekeepers. Okay. Most of your CVs don't cross ATS. Most of the CVs miserably fail at ATS model. Okay. ATS not everybody is using, or gatekeeper. One of them is rejecting you because your CV is not right. Your CV is not having the content what I am looking for. You understand? Good. So even in the introduction and all, we'll talk about, okay? So when you talk about self-introduction, one guy or one of boys, Okay, you should say, one guy tell me, and I'll correct you. I can't do it for everyone, right? At least I can tell you, okay, this is not the way. Even the mock interview, I corrected you. So in the mock interview, some of you, I have two sisters, sir, three cows, sir, four, goats, sir. I said, why do I need all those things? Huh? We don't have iPhones, sir. Shop not. So about a village, you talk about, uh, not required. Okay, location, yes. Okay, we'll talk about today. So everywhere you need to sit and correct yourself. As you check your dresses when you go to party, you wear red, I will wear blue. Like that, your CV should be unique. First point is your CV should be unique, and your CV should not be fancy. Okay, so with that pretext, we'll go. Okay, మీలో ఎవరో తిట్టుకుని ఉంటారు నాకు అందుకే ఇలాగైంది. Okay, so what is CV? No, చెప్పండి. What is CV and resume? Difference between CV and resume. Nas, what do you think? మీరండి చూసుకోవాలి కదా ఇప్పుడు గొంతుకు చూసావా బీపీ పెరిగింది గొంతుకు చూసుకోవాలి కదా సివికి రెజ్యూమేకి తేడా తెలియకపోతే ఎందుకు వస్తారండి మీరు డేటా సైంటిస్ట్ ఎలాగ అయిపోతారండి నెక్స్ట్ ప్రభాస్ మూవీ ఏంటి నెక్స్ట్ మూవీ సినిమా చూడడం మానేశారు నా వల్ల ఆ పాపం నాకేనా నమ్మొద్దు అది తెలుసుకోవాలి కదండి ఓకే మరి తెలియకపోతే మీరు ఇప్పుడు సివి ప్రిపేర్ చేసుకుంటున్నారా రెజ్యూమ్ వచ్చి ప్రిపేర్ చేసుకుంటున్నారా మరి ఎలా వస్తాయండి జాబ్స్ CV actually a comprehensive document. So if I'm an experienced person, usually experienced or academic person, I'll go with CV. Resume is a very concise short form. Okay, you guys, your CV is resume for us. Even if you want to try, you can't go cross 2 pages. Okay, so it is almost, you may say it's a CV, but it's a resume. So that is where you should be careful what you should indicate in that. Okay, so maximum 1 or 2 pages. One is Western style, US style, and others is European style. Or you want to boast yourself too much, academic achievements, training, certification, this thing, that thing. Manmohan Singh CV, did you ever read Manmohan CV? Multiple pages, you'll be shocked to see Manmohan Singh. Okay, great guy. So that kind of CVs, they have a lot to say. Lot to say. If not, you can go with Europeans and all usually say resume. That's why it's a French word, right? Resume and all, a Latin or French, whatever. So this is our personal education, work, honors, membership, public. Okay, we don't have any much of these things. If you're experienced person, you can highlight. If not, so you go with personal education and so you call it resume or you call it CV. It's okay. Even the HR guys, most of them don't know about this because they come from MBA, typical MBAs. We have typical MBAs. Okay, they'll come from, they don't know. They say that submit your CV. So submit your CV. What did you submit? Resume. So reject. Because I asked CV and you gave resume. If you ask them what is the difference between those two, they don't know. So if MBAs don't know, we should be careful. So always go with, whenever they say resume, submit resume. Whenever they say CV, submit CV. Okay. But when you get experience and all, that resume will become a CV. You have a lot many things to do. Okay, and focused on entire journey, how you transformed from a normal individual to a professional. Okay, that entire journey you will show. Okay, and academics and high level positions and all this will be. It is like a prose and this is like a poetry, short, concise, and good. I like resumes. Okay, because if you get me resume, I will discuss and I get poetry or prose out of it. Okay, I'll ask you whatever I want, but these are 2 3 lines you need to brief about yourself. That means only simple things. Okay, so focused on skills and qualifications. Skills, you see, this is why I'm paying you. Why do I need skills? You need to add value to my organization. I don't pay you for your knowledge. Understand? Huh? Okay, I'm talking like a recruiter. So I don't know, I don't want your knowledge. What I want your skill. What will your skill give me? Value addition. When you come here, you will build a nice, application or a bot or something that I can sell and get value. Or I'm building a big robot and you will build a hand. or you will build something else. So that is how you will add value to my output. So that is why skills are important. So whenever you're focusing on that, you focus on what you delivered. Okay, because of my in the past organization, I did this, and so you show the value. Okay, if you have a product, what is important? Features or benefits? Huh?
Benefits with features.
What? Futuristic benefits. What do you think? Only few people will talk. అబ్బాయిలు మాట్లాడరు, మీకు గొడవ మాట్లాడుకున్నారు బయట వెళ్ళినప్పుడు. మీరు క్లాస్ అయిన తర్వాత గొడవ అయింది. అది అమ్మాయిదా? మీ గొంతులు ఇద్దరు. ఈమె నవ్వు, శ్వేత నవ్వు నాకు ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కడున్నా పట్టేస్తా. నవ్విందంటే నాకు ఫ్రెండ్ ఉంది దర్శియ, ఆమె కూడా నవ్వినప్పుడు సేమ్ హ్యాబిట్, ఇలా పక్కన పడిపోద్ది. ఈమె పడిపోద్ది కదా. హర్షియ కూడా అంతే, నవ్విందా పక్కన పడిపోద్ది. అది ఎవరున్నాడో పర్లేదు, ఎవరున్నా పర్లేదు, వాళ్ళ లక్. ఓకే, ఆమె ఎందుకు చేస్తాం అంటే మీ ఇద్దరం ఎంఫిల్ కూడా కలిసి చేసావు, సో అదే అదంతే. అంటే అంత హార్ట్ఫుల్గా నవ్వుతారు అనమాట. సో నవ్వండి, బట్ సమాధానం చెప్పండి. ఓకే, what was the question? Benefits and features. What do you need in a product? Benefits or features? You buy this phone. Benefits or features, sir? Reviews, sir. అంటే పక్కోడు ఏమంటారు మనకెందుకు, పక్కోడు ఏమంటారు మనకెందుకు. బాయ్స్, features are features. Okay, but we go with benefits. Okay, benefits are more important than features. That's why whenever we are selling something, we sell the benefits. Okay, so if I want to tell this camera, shoot photograph in low light, that is a benefit or feature? Benefit. Okay, it's not a feature. You read it as a feature, but 5 megapixel camera, feature. Okay, with 5 megapixel, what will I do? I don't know. 10 megapixel, I don't know. Shoot from 20 kilometers away, benefit. You understand? That's how benefits we need to present. That's why whenever you show the benefits, not the features. Data science course, this course, no, I don't care about value. Okay, how you have used it to solve any advanced problems. You understand? So your resume should sell the benefits, not the features. Don't give me features. I have 5 certificates, 4 this thing. I don't care. 74% marks. What do I care? 74 or 73 or 64? What do I care? Okay, so because I'm a recruiter, I'm a technical guy, I know the situation of the market, right? So people with 75% also not. Your pedigree defines. Even the data descriptive stats, when we are talking about, we discussed about this topic. If a person is born in a slum area, what are the chances that that person will become IAS officer? Very minimal. If a person is born in a middle class family or higher above middle class family, the chances are very high. See, just by the place of birth and the location of the birth and the family, your future is decided. So when you say which college, already decided. Okay, because you may be one of the best in that, but you need to show. If not, I have a common understanding that, oh, you're from normal college, I don't expect. Then you need to show the area. So don't show me your percentage. In that, what all you need to present. So your resume should have benefits. What is the advantage? What are the advantages you are bringing to the table? So that, okay, as actual in a raw format, పచ్చిగా చెప్పాలంటే, it's a business deal between 2 people across the table. I'll give you 10 lakhs. What you'll give me? Sir, I'll work for 8 hours, 10 hours. Okay, that is the legal. Then what else? Sir, I can code faster. I can do this because I already done that. So minimum time okay, your training gestation period will be less. So immediately I can start working on a project. Okay, I know. So across the table, it's a business deal. Don't think that business deal happens between customer and me. It's also employee. We have a contract. Okay, we have agreement that you will work for so many 40 hours per day. We have agreement that I will deliver 40 hours per hour. Okay, so this is also good. So give me that. So be very clear on what you're offering. You should offer like that. Sometimes one of the bold lizard said, 2 months I will work for free. After that you pay me. That itself shown confidence that Okay. And I said, okay, what's got zero investment? I mean, I'm not saying that you do that. I'm saying that, see how they're putting something on the table. So zero investment, not zero investment. Each chair cost me 9,500 rupees. You know, the real estate cost in a Madhapur high-tech city, each chair cost me 9,500. So whenever you are sitting here, per month, I'm paying 9,500 rupees for that. So that's why I always say that, okay, I take minimum batches because I can't start a big organization. Other guys don't give you a place or they give you a group kind of thing. We give here, each location costs that much. Huh? So when I take you free, it is not free for me. Your access, your safety, your light, your AC, and the chair. Actually, I'm investing. So whenever you get internship opportunities and all, you take them serious. Pay, no pay, that is something different. Okay, if somebody is offering you, I'm actually investing in you and giving you some mentoring cost. If I'm giving Veeru or anyone, Shweta or anyone, other Shweta, so they are also spending. So 1 hour, 2 hours, I can bill 1 hour $45 we charge. So $45 1 hour is gone for me. So like that, uh, good. So always bring to the value. So CV or resume is up to you. I won't recommend anything. If you have anything to say or much to say, even చూడలేదు మీరా మీ ఇంకో ఫ్రెండ్ ఇది వదిలేసింది కదా ఫ్రెండ్ మనం వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు కలిసి వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు యూట్యూబ్ బస్సులో వెళ్ళొద్దు మనం వేరే బస్సులో వెళ్దాం ఓకే సో ఐ వుడ్ రికమెండ్ యూ టు గో విత్ కామన్ గ్రౌండ్ okay, common ground. What is that? Tailored document. Okay, and why I'm saying tailored document, every CV, every job is unique, every organization is unique, and your CV should also be unique. But when I see, again, copy paste, when low level, very low level employees, when they come, they say, see, you said something and it is something here. Oh, I did not update my CV, sir. Oh, sorry, sir, there's a printing error. When did you pass out? 2024, sir. But he's saying 2023. Oh, sir, sorry, I prepared. Don't use the word sorry. Okay? You need to document it with tailored. Every job you are doing, every job you're applying, you please tailor your term. So find a common ground between these two things, and whatever name will be decided by what they're asking. Submit your resume. Submit resume. Submit your CV. Submit CV. Okay? Good. Highlight strengths, okay, target audience, and then use tech jargons always. Even I told you in the interviews and all, you need to use tech jargons. The same thing with your thing. And chronological order. Always follow that latest thing, keep on the top. Don't make me search. Okay, what are you now? What are you doing now? And from there it should. Okay, so you take this. I think this is already there online. Okay, go online and check that. And who handles it? Mostly recruiting agencies and all. Okay, they will be doing it, or these days, okay, directly HR guys are handling. But if I'm handling HR guys, again, remember, first time your CV or resume will be handled by the lowest paid employee who want to sort through all these resumes and filter. No hiring manager want to do it. No HR manager want to do it. So I employ the cheapest resource. Okay, you sort out and get me that. So you give me. So she becomes the gatekeeper. You need to cross her. Her IQ, her intellectual capacity, her experience is this much. So you need to now cross that. Good. So this is what I asked earlier question, why it is being rejected. So some of things I answered. Today I will keep it short. So beware of the gatekeepers. These are the guys who are stopping you. Okay, so person controls access, opportunity of power to discriminate. Who is a gatekeeper? So you need to go by this. Sometimes the guy, whoever filtering, if at all, some bias is always there. Some bias is always there. They think that if now yesterday I was interviewing one CBIT guy, CBIT person. And when I said CBIT, always I have a positive opinion because my friends went to CBIT and now they're in Harvard and all these things. So I said CBIT. And the moment interview started, I said, again, actually, are you really from CBIT? Or maybe I don't know that the CBIT started one more institution. I said, really CBIT get paid? And that guy said, yes. That means now my, opinion on the CBIT is coming down. Then I asked, what happened? Sir, professors and yeah. Your excuses are like professor is bad, college is bad and all. What about you? At least clubs and all are there. Okay, so that way. So that guy may be having some demographic, okay, all those. So, but when you look into organization point of view, we always want to have a gender, no, minimize the parity between genders and all. We want more inclusion, demographics. We don't want only particular. Even though I love Vizag, I don't want to put all the people in Vizag from Vizag. Okay, we want North Indians, South Indians because the culture mix and all. Okay, we don't have any bias. What we love money, profit. Okay, profit has no color, no caste, no creed, nothing. Okay, I always tell them that the beautiful thing about money is it is untouchable. Okay, so organizations don't care, but people who are there maybe. So if at all you're finding it or anything, don't worry, it will be there. So some people are biased, some okay, and maybe have good feeling that this institution will give or okay, good. So these guys are always with minimal expertise. So whenever you want to cross these guys, okay, whenever we talk about gatekeepers, I remember long time back it happened. One of my friend, we were passing by in my gated community, and one guy is fighting with the security in charge, saying that this security guy every time stops me. He should, whenever I come, he should salute and open the door, open the gate. Okay, he always stops me. Then we said, okay, boss, what happened if he asks you, say that I'm a resident or something and pass by? No. I want him to recognize me. Or why is his job is to that? Then my friend heard one of the beautiful thing. I got it, boss. You know how much they pay? We pay. Okay, 9,000 rupees. With 9,000 rupees, he can remember 500 faces and all, and identify them, and then do. He won't be security guard, right? He will do something big. So these gatekeepers who are there, their minimum resources, okay, minimum resources, minimum hours and all. So you need to surpass them. They will have some checklist. So that checklist you need to understand. Okay, every organization, job description, no, none of you will read. Even you guys, when I'm saying that. Last time Viru and all asked, we want some CVs, somebody asking, and you did not read anything. They asked in particular, your title should be this. When you're sending email, title should be this. Nobody cared and you just sent it. And sir, they did not call me rejection. They particularly said because maybe in their email and all, Outlook or whatever, they filter by that. So if it is not matching, it will go to junk. So you need to read the instructions properly. Okay, follow that. You don't even have time to read job description. Maybe between dinner and movie, you just watch that. No, don't do that. Serious. It's not that we are different, two, three batches behind, we are different. But I think we were very serious about what we are doing. So we used to even check papers, newspapers and all, ads and all, okay, notifications and all. But nowadays everything is social media, right? So you social media you check. Maybe you're missing that. Okay, last minute rush and all. So we used to be very serious about these things. Okay, there's a particular time for that. And now once you complete the course or are about to complete, you should have 1 or 2 hours every day. One of the good student, because whenever they get job, they come. Some people come, and I ask, "What is your story? How did you do that?" And he just went there to all these. He tried with normal things, and he went. Every startup he used to go and drop the CV and come back. It's a very old trick, but it worked. It worked. Okay, like that. So many people tried differently. One guy said that brother and sister, they gone online and they started doing freelancing. They started doing freelancing. Okay, small EDA will do and they will give you okay 200 rupees or 500 rupees, whatever, huh? Like that. So one company gave a couple of jobs to them, okay, free, and they said that okay, we are looking for a full time now. Are you interested? They hired. What? ऐसे भी होता है क्या? See, it may not happen with you, but may happen with you. So your job from now after completion of this thing is be keep investing in everything. If I'm investor, I have 1 lakh rupees or 100 rupees. Do you think that 100 rupees I'll keep in only retail or this transportation or logistics and all? No, I distribute that in 5 or 6 or 10 portfolios. 4 or 5 will doom first day. 3 or 4 will no okay, and 2 will be super. That two will make me multimillionaire. Again, I'll take that money and see, that is it. You can't have one, strategy, multiple strategies. And for that, you need to discuss among yourself. Don't live in silos. Even I see the best of the friends and all, you don't share. Okay, if you have strategies, you follow that strategy, I'll follow this strategy, let's see which is working. Okay, like that. Okay, you all group together. So first challenge is to go through that. So then what is ATS? We talked about. See, first point is, it is job is created, it is a workflow, automatic workflow, nicely creates. Okay, job is created, job is posted, candidates apply. This typical HR process, it's a workflow management, simple. That is as good as that. But for that, simple, some AI tools have been added to that. So what they will do, see, it is a automation tool. What is automation here? So whenever you have a CV, I need to manage it electronically. Entire process I will manage electronically, step by step it will go. Okay, so this is why they invented ATS, is to remove this gatekeeper. Gatekeeper are the most dangerous things. Even in the government, we say the peon is the most dangerous, or peon is the most powerful than the officer. So like that. So ATS replaces these guys. So, but what happens? Logic. Okay, no emotions, no, only pragmatic. You did not mention data science course, so I reject you. Maybe you mentioned as data analytics course, but you should not say data science, so I reject, because my training was there. But these days, ATS systems and all are becoming more sophisticated. Okay, they are getting keywords and all. I mean, saying that they look at pragmatically, yes or no, not in between. Okay, I'll just ask my boss, no, no, not kind of thing. Okay, so impartial, no biases, nothing, no thing and all. So it is a workflow management. So right from the job creation to the best person hired and beyond, giving the feedback and all, everything can be done by this. So when the ATS systems came, you can literally, you will get feedback at the higher level positions whenever we apply. So you will get a letter saying that, so sorry, we are not your profile selected, but we don't know you, and apply for something. So you will also give feedback. Okay, like that. And internally, when you have 100 CVs, how the sorting happen, how so they literally take a funnel and say that, okay, this is it. So next time they have a reference that for a data analytics position, if you want 3 guys, see these many CVs. Okay, so workflow management unifies candidate data. So once you take out extract data, so we'll talk about that later. When you extract data, that becomes a tabular format. So when you have a tabular format, I have your details in the T. So be careful. Whenever you are applying for same company again, if ATS is there, same company again, you be careful and keep that CV. Many of the times, okay, after 2 years, 3 years, the minimum period is, they'll say that if at all you are rejected and all, they say after 2 years you can apply again. Okay, Infosys, big companies and all, good positions and all. You don't apply, reapply, reapply, reapply. If the position is different, it's okay. But same positions, data scientists, don't do that. Okay, so here, whatever you said earlier, whatever you're saying now should not be difficult, but if not, it will catch. So you try to minimize. Once you publish your CV, try to standardize it. Okay, don't keep on changing the percentages or these things. I've seen people doing jugglery. They think that other guys are stupid. Manual process, even the manual process, whenever you send your CV and all, we maintain a database. Okay, whenever we type your name, it will say that already exists. So we check, okay, and we check, oh, there's a mismatch. Okay, if I have less CVs, I will go and ask you what happened. If I don't have more CVs, I'll say, why not leave it? So don't play with your CVs. Change the design, layout, and all. That is fine. I'm saying that data should not change, because that is what is picked. Good. And better communication. Now I can go towards the recruitment side, hiring guys, and the customer side or client side. I can communicate. Tracking. Okay, how many how many applications have come and how many passed through. All those things, and efficiency increased. Efficiency. So ATS, but ATS is a bit complicated and a bit expensive. Not everyone, but recruiters and all are using ATS powerfully. Okay, so do that. Transparency, confidence, role matching, speedy response, minimum errors, all those. Okay. So this is what ATS is. It is just an automation tool, workflow management. Simple. But one thing it does is it attracts, it extracts. It extracts in a certain way. How it has a like a scanning. So whenever you send your PDF format and all, and if they ask you to send in a PDF format, do it. Most of you don't have even have what you call MS Office. Okay, let's talk facts here. You must be using a shoe which is 3,000, 4,000, and your mobile. So on you, if I see, okay, from mom's gift or pop's gift or whatever your thing and all, you will be having at least 20, 30,000 rupees on you anytime, your mobile and all, bag, handbag and all. But if I ask you, do you use MS Office? Sir, I don't have MS Office, sir. As if it is 1 lakh, it's 3,000 or 4,000. For students, if you have a student card, it is even half of that. So you know that you need this thing, that thing, bike. Boys without bike, how can you sell? Bikes you will have, which is 2 lakhs, 1.5 lakh. But your PDF, MS Office you don't have. PowerPoint you don't have, or any other software. So these are essential because somebody sends WPSS something. I can't open it. Okay, they send it. I can't open. Then what do you do? I'll reject. Don't have time, boss. Okay, you don't have common sense that a professional is asking for PDF and why are sending that. And if I ask JPG, they don't know JPG, PNG. So they send whatever format they want. I say 200 by 200. You must give me 200 by 200. Because my reader reads 200 by 200. So most of you have zero skills on it. PowerPoint or whatever office skills, zero skills. Excel. So Excel, now I can't believe that you don't have. So invest in these things. So if not, throw your mobile away. Sell your mobile and buy these things. These are very important. So you don't need that expensive mobile. Buy a Nokia phone. Be happy. Nobody's missing you. But these things affect. Whenever they ask you in a PDF format, do and I ask a scan and send your thing. Then what they do, some people send with phones. Something is missing and this thing. I feel ridiculous. You want 10 lakhs job and you don't have patience to take a nice scan and give me like this. Why it is TEDA? I use my phone, sir. Is it a skill or it is a stupidity? So you need to take patience. You need to have patience and all. You do that. And even internet connection. You always say that internet connection is weak. Why internet connection is weak, boss? Are you staying in a fringe area? No, you're staying in Hyderabad or any place you take, any town you take. Nowadays, internet connection is really good. So if you're going to your hometown, you make sure you have good internet connection there. Okay? So internet connection is important. The 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees, ask your mom for the next 10 months. I need good internet connection. Okay? At least you will watch nice movies and all, but at least this thing. So all these things pre-plan. Okay, let's go back to ATS. See, these kind of unique format, multi-line, multi-columns and all are rejected. Okay, standard formats are good. Picture, you are not applying for a marketing job or a receptionist job or a sales job. Okay, then I want to see the person, how he looks and all. But when you're applying for these data science jobs and all, we don't need your pictures and all. But if you want to keep, you keep it. But I don't mind, but it is not required. Okay, what we want is in a particular format, okay, you have it. And I'll tell you, Joe, now after this session, okay, when I ask go to your dashboard, you will find the samples. Enter. And believe me, all my students will have same sample. I give a sample and you need to edit it. You don't have that much time. Dress selection and all, you take 2 hours to go over movie. That much no time you have. But when I say I am giving you 3 or 4, okay, samples, you look at them and create your unique one, you don't have time. Literally, they copy paste. Literally, they copy paste and change those things and give me. So, but guys, get serious, huh? This is one day, even if you're spending on CV, I won't be surprised. Okay, one day on just format, details, words, tech words, okay, synonyms and all. And don't use in the CVs, don't use any words which you don't know. Okay, in the CV, when the word is, what do you mean by that? That means that is. And don't ever say that it's prepared by someone else. That is a rejection. That's a rejection. Okay. So good. So use the words which you know. Use the format. Okay. This thing. So go online in the dashboard. You will find this format. Oh God. Mm. So resume technology, it depends on formatting, scans resumes, and specific keyword that is it. So they are pre-fed with keywords. Okay, those keywords usage. And where you will find those keywords? Wow. ఏంటయ్యా మీతో అందరికి అర్థమవుతుంది టాపిక్ ఏంటో ఇది అంటే ఎప్పుడైపోద్దని వెయిట్ చేస్తున్నారా keyword job description. That's why I said read job description. They are saying that. I'll show you some examples. Clearly we'll mention there. I want upma with chutney on the left side or right. You give me like that only. Okay, when I'm giving you specifically, you need to give me that only. And whenever you're writing your thing, that's why I said everything you should customize, update. Okay, keywords you will get from description, and the same description I give to the ATS guys. You understand? HR guys, I'm the hiring manager, right? When I'm asking, I want Tableau, not Power BI. So Tableau means Tableau. Okay, you're not Power BI. I know Power BI. Tableau is not missing. So maybe the score will be less, and filtering happens. Okay, relevancy score. You see, that is the thing. So you said Power BI. That is also a business intelligence tool. But what did I ask for? Tableau. That is also business. For you, both are same. No, for me, no. Tableau, zero training. Power BI, I need to train you for okay, 1 week. Maybe you'll take 1 week. Why should I take? She's saying Tableau, she's saying Power BI, I'll take Tableau. So relevancy score will be high. So whom I will schedule first? These guys. Okay. So these, whoever asking for walk-in interviews, they don't have all these things. So there, what you matters is physically, maybe some gatekeeper, physical gatekeeper is there. So you depend on that. Walk-in and all, you know, that means they're not using ATS. ATS is there, they will ask in advance. Okay, not that every advance they have ATS, but usually they ask in advance. Read the resume, pass the data. Okay, you pass the data, analyze it, structure data, candidate squeezing, all these things it will do. Communication, collaboration, okay, reporting, analytics. It's very important for us to say that if I use LinkedIn, there's a saying that Apna, these days Apna they're using. Okay, if somebody's using Apna. And we found that Apna, we are not getting good candidates. We're not good getting good candidates from Apna. I don't know why. Maybe entry level or internshala kind of level. But some of you are very entry level. You watch the trends. How many of you know Apna? Huh? తెలుసు అంటే అది ఒకటి ఉందని తెలుసా మీ సివి అప్నాలో ఉందా లింక్డ్ఇన్లో ఉందా అంటే ఉందా అంటే మీరు అప్నా యూస్ చేయట్లేదు తెలుసు కానీ యూస్ చేయట్లేదు అంటే సి మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ యూ డోంట్ నో దట్ మీన్స్ ట్రెండ్ హ్యాస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్ ఇంటర్న్షాలలో ఎంతమంది ఉంది ఓకే సో మరి ఎక్కడుంది మీ సివిలు ఎక్కడున్నాయా మీ సివిలు నౌకరీ నౌకరీ క్రౌడ్ ఓవర్ క్రౌడ్ అయిపోయింది నౌకరీ ఓకే చూడండి ఇది లేటెస్ట్ ఏమొస్తున్నాయి యాప్స్ అండ్ ఆల్ యూ ఫైండ్ ఇట్ బికాస్ దీస్ డేస్ ఇఫ్ ఐ వాంట్ ఎంట్రీ లెవెల్ I know that if I go to LinkedIn, all these stupid guys, even the 7 years or 8 years experience guy applying for 1 year. I don't know. He says, oh, just clicked it. You said data analyst, I clicked it. But I said 7 years, 1 year. Why did you click? Why are you wasting my time? I blast them, but what to do? They say, sorry, one sorry. Or if not, they discount the phone. Okay, stupidity. Okay, so at least these new trends. Okay, Intentional now is offering positions, and Apna is coming. Our guys entry level they're checking. Usually non-technical, but why not? Why not? Okay, you keep your cards everywhere. Okay, like a gambling game. Every number you keep 5 paisa, 10 paisa, 5 paisa, 10 paisa. You keep it. Okay, we don't know which one will strike. They tell you that one of your senior got into Paradise Biryani. Okay, Paradise Biryani. Okay, I said, Paradise Biryani. I said, is it, came shaken and all. I got, which Paradise Biryani? Sir? Huh? Paradise Biryani? No, no, I said, where is the job? I thought he's selling where he ate. He got job in Paradise Biryani. Then Paradise Biryani. Then I was thinking, okay, then it's strike me. Okay, must be there. Paradise is having multiple locations, even Delhi, everywhere they're having, and must be huge data. Okay, huge data. That means they have, and they said Paradise systems or something they have, and they are running analytics, proper analytics, and they hired these freshers. That means already seniors are there, freshers they are hiring. So don't think which is, do you want money or only Infosys money? Okay, when somebody is giving, first get. Okay, if you want Infosys money, if you want Paradise Biryani, wait in the line. Okay, wait in the line. Have patience. 3 years, 4 years, or 2 years. Wait, 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 and then strike it. I want that only. Then you need to wait for it. The timing, weather, everything need to set right. Okay. Or you want to go to Infosys, tuck, 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 you take 2, 3 years experience and then go as a experienced person. Okay. So this experience, whoever gives you first experience is very important. Okay. We'll cover that also. Okay. So automated resume parsing. Okay. So it will take what you say. Okay. Worked as data analyst like that. Okay. So process breaking data into separate components, sequence of token. If you, some of you ever done deep learning, NLP that it uses. So software seeks frequent or required data, builds a data structure. Okay, amorphous form of structured data, and then sorting, organizing, analyzing, and see NLP. So what you say, text matters, and don't use dictionary words deliberately. Okay, whatever technical words, use them deliberately. But dictionary words, don't tell about some words and all the hyper words, because even the reader cannot understand, that cannot understand. Okay, good. So essence of ATS, readability and relevance, can't read, automatic discard. That's it. It has no one or zero binary format. Okay, not a good fit. And once you get into this, that's it. That company, you can never apply for next 2 years at all. Once is it. That is why you say that, sir, I applied, sir, I'm not getting, or nobody's taking, because you wasted your chance. You just threw something and it go into rejection. Once you rejected, you can't apply for that again. Okay, they will keep it for 2 years, 3 years. They don't take. Okay, within 2 years, your skills improved, your knowledge improved, and all. Again, you will be eligible for. Okay, that's why don't waste your chances. Just like that, I applied. No, don't do just like that. So whatever examples I said, those guys, do you think that next time when they apply for any job, will I consider them? I'm a human, so I will never consider them. I'll say that this lady is casual. At least machines consider after, because two years they said, or 3 years they said. Humans, we remember. Ah, no, no, that time she wasted my time. Okay, she's not. So within 2 years she changed. I don't care, because I have more options. So that is why don't do that casual thing. Ah. Still improving on reading. గట్టిగా మాట్లాడాలా ఫోటో అయితే ఓకే గొంతులు దమ్ లేదు తిట్టడానికి కూడా అవ్వట్లేదు స్టిల్ ఇంప్రూవింగ్ ఆన్ రీడింగ్ multi-column layout. Okay, and see multi-columns, it's not there. Some ATS are advanced, but still don't go with multi-column. Go with simple like this. Don't split it. This looks good, but not valid in the tech world and all, where the more applicants. But if you're applying for a, suppose a general manager or a tech head and all, where headhunting happens, that is okay. But in the entry level and this mass level, don't do that. Huh? Okay, good. And software, it minimizes time, manage the load, cost effective. Identifying the right candidate is my key. So out of this bunch, 1 or 2 candidates I told you that 1:150, 1:250. That is that. Okay. Suitable candidate, notify unsuitable candidates. That's why sometimes rejection mails you will get. Sometimes, not that every ATS is compliant or every system we send notify, because sometimes we refrain from sending, because when we send you are rejected, they will say why, when can I apply again? So we said that don't send anything, keep quiet. If not, they'll start communication. Okay, they don't understand. That's why do not reply kind of emails. Not every company will create that. Okay, Do not reply kind of emails, because when you reply, it will go into garbage. Okay, context is missing. So they are more interested in the content, not the context. So accuracy depends on training. Okay, so ATS, if there's advanced systems, their accuracy is better. No universal formats and dates. So you use whatever applicable for Indian standard, or we have ISO format. You know that ISO date format. Where did you learn this? Great, Rapendra. I think we can, with this slide, we can close it.
Job placement.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు తిట్టాలి ఇప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ చేయాలా
Excellent.
ఎక్సెల్ ఎక్సెల్ యూ హ్యావ్ డేట్ ఇప్పుడు అందరూ ఓకే అంతే ISO format you use. If you're not sure, like July 5th or 5th July, okay, go with ISO. Because any system, whoever match, they all go with ISO. If you're not date formats and all not sure, don't use any fancy date formats. Okay, I do this. Okay, don't do that. It is not a official kind of thing. Okay, 15th October kind of thing, or I sometimes say like that. Okay, like that. So 15th August 25. Okay, that is my fancy. But if I do in the CV, maybe computer won't understand. So it will say that experience is not. So don't use any fancy. Go with ISO. Whenever you have doubt, go with ISO. Okay, what is the format? The passport photograph. What is that? Passport photograph means there is a standard. So how much? What should send? Send a passport size photograph. Okay, like that. Okay. Then hybrid resume format, neutral design. Okay, traditional. These all actually you will have a bigger video if you want to watch the video. I think they placed the video of my last session and all. And all these things are available online. So I'm not reading. Okay. Highlights. మాట్లాడుకోండి అది అయిపోయింది మాట్లాడదాం ఇంకా మాట్లాడలేదు ఇద్దరు రాత్రి మధ్యాహ్నం తింటా మాట్లాడుకున్నారా ఆకలేస్తుంది నాకు కూడా ఇంకేమేమి అవుతుంది చెప్పండి నాకు కనిపించలేదు ఏమవుతుంది చెప్తే మీ సివి తినందరు emphasis on work experience, no hiding gaps. Go, ఇది ఒక్కటి చేయొద్దు బాబు. Okay, but if you have gaps and all, try to be honest. Whenever you have gap, you come to us. We'll tell you some tricks and all. So when you have gaps, if they're genuine, yesterday a lady came to us and we are recruiting here and there. We are recruiting for our channel partners and all. That lady said that came and I took break, sir. 4 months break. Very good. So we like it. You studied for donkey years, 20 years you study. 1 year break you don't deserve? Huh? 1 year break, if you tell me, I mean, everybody won't be like me. But if what if you find me? So that's why be honest. Is that true or not? Correct. Don't say my health problem and all. That it will be scary for me. Don't give health problem and all. That means now is health fine? Fine, sir. Fine. That means if I go, then maybe she will go on medical leave. Okay, all this mummy problem, papa problem, family problem. Okay, just enough. Don't tell all these details and all. There is your personal details are yours. Even if I should not ask, first of all. I should not ask. Okay, there is no need for you to tell, even if I ask. Okay, I don't want to answer that. It's okay. That is professional. Some stupid guys will be there. They poke, they ask. Okay, for fun sake and all, but you don't need to answer. Okay, if your job depends on that answer, don't answer. Don't do that. Okay, one trick I always play. Whenever when I was like you, I need a job. I used to be very anxious when I entered the interview room. Okay, then I realized that I mean self guiding. While entering the interview room, I used to say, I don't need this job. I don't need this job. If I need this job, I will behave as per that thing. If I don't need this job, that means I'm just telling that you don't need this job, boss. Okay, just go there, perform whatever you're supposed to do. So when I said that to myself, I was a bit lighter. I was being myself. So in the interview, you be yourself. Okay, don't try to. If I say this is good, then you say okay, that is good, sir. Okay, no, you be yourself. So when you have this 1 year 1 year gap. Suppose you have 1 year gap. You say that even if you say people like me, I took a break, sir, sabbatical. Only Rahul Gandhi can say sabbatical or what? You can't take sabbatical. You can also take sabbatical. You can go for 1 year. I want to explore myself. The lady, beautiful, she said, and I heard her. She said that I was not supposed to be engineer. My parents forced. Then I said, what is forcing? You will tell about my want this dress, that dress. You don't fight. Just pushing her. I want to see what she will say. But this young generation, not you, you are old generation. This young generation and all very bold and all. I tried in the intermediate, sir, but my parents said that no, no, do it this only and after that. Now they said now they're not saying. Now they're not saying so that you are grown up or they're becoming smart. Okay, one of the thing happened, right? So now she's saying pursuing this marketing and all. So if that happened, that is where she said that 4 month, 6 month gap I took. So I want to reinvent and find out myself and all. But immediately the question is, what did you find out about yourself? You should be ready with. She was not ready with that answer. Okay, when you're saying some story, there should be some output, right? So okay, very good. I'll accept that gap. That gap year I'll accept. Tell me what did you find about yourself? That is your strength you give me. Okay, when Steve Jobs came to India, went around the ashrams and all. They go to Himalayas only because that's the coldest place. So those kind of people do that because they need to reinvent themselves. They need to find out where what is the gaps now. It's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. It is not a rat race that you need to work 9 to 5, 9 to 5. No, take break. But don't take break just for the sake of taking break. That break should be to reinvent and come back. Okay? Like that. Any politician like that. When they're not working, they'll keep quiet for Donald Trump. 4 years he sat back and came back and becomes president again. Okay? So like that, you also can. If there is a gap, genuine gap and all, you say that. Or courses, internship. That's why I would say don't sit idle, paid or unpaid, get into internships. Okay, get that certificate, show continuity. And genuinely, you have gap, long gap and all. Okay, we have some methods and all, but don't cook up stories. These certificates and all. These days, background check is happening very tight. Getting into the organization is easy, maybe easy, but immediately you'll come out. Okay, వర్షం ఉంటుంది ఫోకస్ ఇక్కడ చెయ్యి. ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ పొజిషనింగ్ వాల్యూ అంటాం. సినిమా చూస్తున్నప్పుడు చెప్తారు వర్షం పడుతుందని, సినిమా తీసి పరిపోతారా బయటికి? ఓకే, valuable information on top. Whatever you want me to read, your intro statement, very important. Intro statement. Work on your intro statement. Okay. If you don't know, good thing is there is generative AI these days. It will try to help. Ask more, ask more, ask more until it reflects you. Until it reflects you, keep on asking. Okay. Good. You don't know literally గుట్టుకేస్తే ఎంత కష్టంగా ఉందో. అయినా మీకోసం మాట్లాడుతున్నాం because we are professionals. Commit చేసాం కదా. See, these kind of formats are very good. These kind of formats are very good. Okay, you do this thing. Okay. See, I made it again. Sorry, excuse me. You go to the video or presentation is there. Okay, same thing. Use standard formats, no tables. Your entire 10th class and all. Somebody say 10th class I did from Chaitanya sir, 8th class I did. I said, wow, come on, yeah. Where are you going 10th class and all? I always say 10th class whenever say what about 8th? Poor girls, they say that. Okay, they say that. And I say 6th class, they say, same school, sir. What about LKG, UKG? They say that. Don't go there. You tell me what I'm asking you, I'm talking to you as an engineer. Or I'm talking like a graduate. So start with that. Don't go with intermediate 10th and all. I don't want that. But in the 10th class, you got state first, 100% marks, 100 marks, math. One guy, one of my friend, very poor person, Shriram, and mind it, he went to ISC, Bangalore. He was topper of ISC and then went abroad and all. He went in the interview. Okay, interview. In the interview, the guy, no qualification, qualifications, but no experience and all. Tell me about this and what did you do? 10th class, how many marks? Okay, that guy, he said math 100 marks. Okay, math 100 marks, sir. Math 100, what? So he's very bright guy, very poor person. Okay, and very bright guy. So he said that okay, then what about even some district? You will get that marks district second kind of thing, and math 100%, science maybe a 90 or 95, 99 kind of thing. Then that gentleman, whoever's interviewing, he was a very young guy, interviewing, said that what we are doing here, sir, I want to study, but I don't have money. He said, political. That's why I'm coming for job. He said, if I give you money, you'll study? Yes, sir. So he sponsored his education. He sponsors MTech. He sponsored everything. And every time he says that, do study this course, that course, and all. And after that, one day, Sriram went back and to that person and said that, now enough study, enough things, sir, I got. Now I want to work for you. He said that, now you are a superstar, ISC Bangalore, and you are topper. What you will do for me? Go find another job. She's such a great person, right? See, it is not that sometimes you need to should not invest that I will use her. Okay, because she's a good seed that she should become a big tree. And he went to Harvard. Understand? And still now Sriram is humble, short guy, dark guy, very humble. Okay, like that. See, so that's why you have something like that. 10th class, I did something, 100 marks. Yeah, you say that I've topper. Because in the IT and all, logical thinking and all comes from math and science. So if you achieved anything in that level, say that. If not, don't go that deep. Okay. And tables and all, don't do it. Stick to a standard format. And yeah, fonts and all, don't try to impress with color painting. Formatting styles and all, don't do that. Simple black and white. Simple black and white. Okay. Okay. Font, if you say the heading will be 14 and readable is even if the thesis you are submitting, Times Roman 12. Okay, with 1.5 spacing. That is standard, universal standard. Now it's up to you. Using 12 is readable. Now heading can be 14. Okay, I'm just saying that. Is it a norm? No, it is not a norm. I'm saying that any university, if you go for any thesis submission and all, they will say that Times Roman, okay, 1.5 spacing and 12, that's right. So universal. That means if, what is the favorite color for our eyes? What do you think? Huh? Green. Humans love green. Green calms us because we are all coming from same forest and jungle animals, right? We are, of course, we are animals. So green soothes us. Green calms us. Green means what? Lush. Okay, something nice. Okay, see. So mentally, you love green. Dress wise, black. My favorite is black. So, but green. So like that, okay, we have some common understanding. So whenever I'm reading, always the reports and all, I keep 12. Okay, 11, if at all, I need to make it short, but 12 minutes. So that any person doing like that can read properly. That's why professors and all are 12 because they just want to read like that. Okay, our eyesight and all, I mean, it's a 20 by 20. If you have glasses, you have problem. But if you don't have glasses, 20 by 20 eyesight, you can read 11 also, but 12 is fine. So you set, even these things are very important. So that is how we are trained. Mm. Okay, so professionalism, emphasis bold and font size standard, line spacing. Okay, this is like that. Good. And one more problem with is all these ATS and all, any AI product, mostly developed in the US. Their metric system and our imperial system is a big problem. So you take care, okay? Okay. Then avoid fancy formatting, okay? I can make you laugh with some of the images, whatever I got, CVs and all, but don't do that, okay? Avoid fancy formatting and look at, okay? So these are sample components. These are fine for me, huh? When I use it, nice. So what is the company? And then this you play around, huh? Look at nicely. So whatever I want, that person is offering me. So here and here, see what is the difference here? 2016 to 20 the person worked, but when he or she joined, okay, in that role they worked and in that role worked. So how nicely they did that. Okay, so current role is assistant product manager, and this is it. Okay, product manager. Like that, there is a transition. I will see like this. Okay, he was a product manager, then assistant product manager, junior product manager, operational analyst. Okay, there's a continuity. Okay, like that nicely. And this person, why I like this standard. Okay, education, see, only one. I want your graduation. I don't want anything. And project skills order. So this is how we have it. Then keyword optimization, keyword relevant to the job, right skills must have. In the CVs and all, when they say must have, follow that. Okay, when they say must have in your CV, make sure you use it. Make sure you use it as higher as possible. Okay, in the last job or current job, whatever, if I say Tableau is must, you make sure you use the Tableau word in the higher up. Okay, a professional working for a thing and who is very good with the Tableau, seeking a role in an organization, Tableau. Okay, which data like that. Okay, must have skills and all. And posting and incorrect phrases and all you remove. Mm. And save the job description. Once you send the CV, okay, don't throw away. Sometimes when I ask to send CV again, maybe our mistake, whatever, I said, can you send the CV again? Sorry, sir, I deleted it. The moment you say there is insulting here. Sometimes you don't see how other person will reject. If you give me greeting card and I throw it, how you feel? Greeting card itself you have taken so serious. And this is a CVR, there's a job contract. How can you say that? Okay. And contract is you lie there, I catch you for that. I make you responsible for that. Okay. So like that. Good. And see, this is what suppose JD build dashboards, A and B testing, machine learning algorithm analysis. See, I took this JD and highlighting those things what they're already saying. That means your CV should have what? Same. Okay, I'm telling you what you should write in the CV. So, tell a bullet points. Let the first major and all e-commerce. Okay, and then customer acquisition. Okay, somewhere customer segmentation. Okay, all those things I said that. And yeah, customer acquisition, funnel analysis also will come, segmentation analysis. And whatever you say, build Tableau. Somewhere you said Tableau. Okay, dashboard, build dashboards. Okay, like that. And KPIs, I want to show more. Hypothesis testing, machine learning. Don't just copy paste, but you write in such a way because machine won't understand this here and there like a generative AI. So it will pick all those things and all. See, Tableau. Again, I'm saying skill version, Looker, Tableau, and segment amplitude. Okay, like that. I'm giving something. I'm giving extra at the same time. Good. Clear section headings, work experience, education, because this is what it will search for. It want to pick education or work experience. It will go and search for matching and whatever there it picks. So give that. Summary, very important. This is your introduction. This is your introduction. Please, it's your self-introduction shortly in a text format. Because if I meet you, I can ask you introduce yourself. If I'm not meeting you, that summary you should give. But that summary should represent you and for my job. Good. And alter resume, customize it for everyone. Okay. So enrollment details and all these all you will find in the presentation online. And work on self-introduction. See, tell me about yourself is a catchphrase. Whenever you come for interview, and I usually be doing something. Maybe I interviewed you and I'm interviewing someone else. So I'm between the things, I will check some file. And when you come, I sit down, sit down. Okay, see, okay. Tell me about yourself. That means casually to start, or second way, I want to make you comfortable. Rather than going into a serious topic and make you uncomfortable, I'm making you comfortable which you're prepared. I know that already you prepared for a self-introduction. So I'm giving you the chance. First question is free. So whenever you're getting that, you please take your time patiently and answer it. Okay, patiently and answer it. So this is where, and eye contact. Make sure you maintain eye contact. Okay, especially girls. Okay, you should not shy away or do that. It is a professional environment. It's a professional engagement. Make eye contact. Okay, people like when you make eye contact. It is not like, what is your name, sir? No, like, so some people, I said, why are you shying away? Are you like this? Okay, if you're like that, how can you keep with my team? Or how can I place with my before customer and all? And boys, not too much eye contact. It is aggressive pose. Okay, not literally whenever not literally you're chasing. I mean, not too much aggressive. Huh? Don't be so much. So not too much and not too less. Huh? Don't feel shy. It is not gender, male or prefer, because my role is to hire a person who can deliver my job. మీ ఇద్దరికి ఏమైనా ప్రాబ్లం ఉంటే వెళ్ళొచ్చు, బయటికి వెళ్ళొచ్చు. నాకు ఇంకొకసారి చేస్తే చిరాకు వస్తుంది, అప్పుడు తిడతాను, బాధపడతాను. ఫోకస్ చేయండి. ఓకే, నాకు ఎంత ప్రాబ్లం తెలుసా, మాట్లాడుతుంటే మండుతుంది లోపల, అయినా కమిట్ చేసాం కనుక కానీ ప్రతి వర్డ్ చెప్తున్న వల్ల మండుతుంది ఇక్కడ. సో ఏం చెప్తున్నాను మర్చిపోయింది. Eye contact చేయండి, అది మంచిది. Because and always if you want to escape, I'm looking at you like that, you want to escape. Okay, so you look at your document and always whenever you're coming to, please carry your own pen. Okay, please carry your own pen, paper and all, and like this, don't get distracted. 100 things happen in my room. మీకు కొంచెం డిస్ట్రాక్షన్ ఉంది, 100 things happen in my room. ఎవడో వచ్చి తలుపు తీస్తా, తీగను లేడీ పిల్లలకు భయపడద్దు, మీ పని మీరు చేసుకోండి. మీ పని ఏంటి, నా పని ఏంటి, మాట్లాడడం. ఓకే, 100 things happen. Somebody may come and say, అసలు బాయ్స్ అమ్మాయిలు వస్తే చూడొద్దు. ఓకే, ఇంటర్వ్యూకి వచ్చినప్పుడు కూడా అమ్మాయిని చూస్తుంటారు, రే పిచ్చోడు ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాను రా నేను. ఓకే, లైక్ దట్. సో don't you be professional, focus. That means like I'm looking at that bird eye kind of thing. I need to impress you, I'll be with you. Okay, 100 things happen in my office, right? I mean office and working day and all, and 100 things happen. So don't get distracted, don't get startled always. ఇప్పుడు చిన్నది ఏమైనా పడింది అనుకో, ఇలా అంటుంటారు, ఏమైపోయింది, మనం మంచి ఆఫీస్లో ఉన్నాం, మంచి దాంట్లో ఉన్నాం, అందుకే మీ ఆఫీస్లో అమ్మాయిలతో ఎక్స్పెషల్లీ ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేసిన 2-3 పెట్టుకుంటాం. Always we keep 2-3 guys when we interview girl, because that is a problem. And you cry, bloody you cry. Always I tell you, when I'm rejecting you, I'm not rejecting you, I'm rejecting your CV, your skills, your knowledge. And why do you cry, yaar? And sometimes when you say that I'm here for experience sake, I enter, then I'll scold you. You kali kuchunama, do you think I'm free and you should do that? And you start crying and all, you cry from my room outside, and this guy must have beaten her, or yeah, come on, yeah. And I need to go out and say nothing happened, she is like that. Okay, nowadays people understand those things, but still don't cry and all. No, don't be emotional. Yeah, this is one job. 100 minutes. So if I say that I don't like you, okay, I don't like you, and one of incident happened, I don't want to name, one of my employees, senior employees, said that one lady that she could not do anything when entering, not even a code, not even this, and he was annoyed, right? You're wasting time, 1 hour you spend, and then you can't do, and more top of that, I already working, I already know this. I said, who is paying you that much money, and the asking rate is high, who is paying you that much money, you can't do even this, how are they paying you? That's it. She got offended and went on social media and see, that is our problem. Even we can't express our anguish. You guys can do, but even if one says that you're asking that much money and you can't be independent resource, why would I give you that much money? Is it a genuine question or not? You need to show me, right? To be independent. Okay, you're not fit for independent resource, then you should be a junior guy. So people will say, and big companies don't care. You write 100 times. So don't say anything and don't offend the thing. Okay, good. And your personal things, if you have any limitations, personal limitations and all, say it. We are also human beings, right? We are also same culture. We understand. So personal limitations and all, you can tell us. Suppose you're not feeling well or coughing and all, or I told you, when somebody was coughing, I give water and they don't even say thank you. That is a red mark. Not being grateful. Okay, if you're maybe you don't mean it, but literally you're not being grateful. Okay, all those things, remember, in the tension you become a different person. In the tension you become a different person. Don't be that. Okay, so this is start with a brief introduction, professional summary, relevant to the job, and don't talk to me anything making friends and chatting and listening to music. That means you will do all these things if I give you a job? Come on here. So you need to say something which is why these hobbies and all. Because in the organization, we see how you are balancing your work and life. How you are balancing your work life and all. So I do this, and I'm a bit badminton player. Okay, I walk, I jog, I cook. Okay, that is, say, that means how you are removing the stress. That is why we ask. And second thing is, that is one more good thing to connect with the person. Okay, I mean, again, I'm a stupid guy, but I hired some people because they belong to NCC, or I believe that if you're fit, if your fitness and all, okay, if you can wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock morning, jog on the road and all, that means you have control on your sleep, mind, okay, everything, food and all. A guy running at 5 o'clock in the morning, can they eat biryani in the night and all and spoil the body? They take body like a thing. So that means this gives the discipline is there. So NCC what? NCC is discipline. Or you say I'm the leader. I'm leader of my debate team and all. That means being leader, we know how tough it is. Okay, making decisions and all. That means you have already taken a decision and it backfired. Oh, enough. You have enough experience. So maybe badminton. Maybe you'll connect with that. So wherever, whatever you're good at, sports and all. So select those things which unwind you. Don't talk about chatting and all. That means misuse of my resource or maybe. Okay, but if you're a good sports, okay, sports, then immediately we'll ask. In I mean here, but even big company, they have internal groups and all. Okay, that means it gives me indication how easily you can accommodate in that groups and all. Once you go into the group, you have structure. That means you will stay with us more, longer duration. So like that. So those things are very important questions. So if at all when you're coming to hobbies and all, you say those things. Okay, but if at all you played district level in some game or something like that, or you're pursuing hobby. Your hobby is I collect very old audio systems, okay, 1920s and 10s and all. Okay, I use the word audiophile. Most of the people don't understand what is audiophile, but only one or two people got connected. When they say audiophile, oh, okay, really? Do you have the systems and all? I say, yeah, analog systems I have. So then we connected on that for 2 3 minutes. So because end of the day, you remember what is the interview? You are appealing to a person, not a machine. That person will have likes, dislikes, and bias and all. You are also a person. So when you do both of agree that let's work together, that is what is it? Matchmaking. Okay, matchmaking here for the organization somebody is representing. So take that for a chance. You are interacting with a human being, and that human being may be acting, tough and all, but he also or she also likes to laugh, have fun, normal person, has friends, okay, cries, walks, all these things, right? So appeal to the human side of the person. Human side. Sir, genuinely, I don't know. Most of the times, don't say, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. If you're repeating that, genuinely you don't know, change the answer. Actually, I worked when I was in the college, I worked on this problem, sir, type of problem, but now I'm not unable to recollect. Okay, at least say it differently. I said, don't know, sir, don't know, sir, no, sir, no, sir, no, sir. Sometimes you become adamant, you get into that mode. Okay, so make it a personal interaction. Okay, very nice personal interaction. And remember, when I'm hiring you, I am at a higher position technically, okay, and intellectually I'm superior. So I know you're at lower position. Don't need to pretend and say that I already know. You don't know, say that there's a gap, sir. I need to work on it. If you give me a chance, I'll work on it. Sometimes we ask, how much time do you need? 3 months. Some of the library, we ask a person like, how much time you need? 3 months. Then I said, okay, let's meet at 3 months. And after 3 months, we met. Okay, the person sought the interview. Before going, he said, can I have your card, business card? Because it's my call that I said, let's meet after 3 months. Okay, I want to see whether the person is really interested and all. So I give my business card, and after 3 months, he asked my appointment, and we gave in my past life. And we hired that person. Because we see that, wow, he did it. He's a committed person, and 3 months he's pursuing his job and all, and learned it, and he's red guy. Okay, like that. So you everything you take like a personal experience and career progression, educational background, passion, enthusiasm, all the. So first thing what you will do is self-introduction and your resume or CV introduction. These two things should match. Okay, I want to pursue marketing, and this is I want to be a technical person. This what you say verbally and what you say there should match. Okay, this is concise form in writing. You're signing. Actually, you know that CVs and all you sign. That means a legal, almost legal document. Okay, stand by that. Okay, so prepare your self introduction properly, and no two self introduction should match. Like that, you prepare. That's it. ఇప్పుడు అయిపోయింది. Any questions, Unaya? Any doubts for me? Not that you'll have, but I should ask. ఎంతసేపు మాట్లాడుకున్నావు? 1 hour. This is the shortest. ఓకే, ఇద్దరు స్టార్ట్ అయ్యారు, ఒకరు మిగిలారు. ప్రణీత,
Yes, sir.
ఆర్ యూ డన్ విత్ యువర్ లంచ్?
No, not yet.
You have the liberty to eat and watch us.
Yeah, but I have to cook, so.
Oh, okay, okay. Something. Sorry. Okay, we should start a bit early, maybe next time. Okay, so freshers, the experienced people, we don't have any issue because they learn the hard way. But ఇంకా ఈ వీడు ఫోన్ చేస్తుంది. Okay, inexperienced people, freshers, you need to be very very careful, very careful. Honestly, we were like you, stupid, innocent, annoying, and all. Okay, but you can't be. So, if 100 people, innocent, annoying, stupid, out of that you behave differently, that shows your flavor. Okay, fresh jobs and all you're seeking, you should be different. You frame it different and you work differently. And I think everybody says that there are jobs for experienced people. Correct, right? You heard of that story, experienced people. Where from these experienced people come? Where from they come? Once 1 year back or 2 year back, they were a fresher. So you understand the cycle, what is happening. You only watch these big guys. Infosys, somebody said Infosys. You wait for Infosys. Salman Khan will come for you. Okay. Infosys, you look for Infosys, the jobs are few, their asking is more, and they have money power. So why would I take a fresher and train? ఎవరికి ఇద్దరు కలిపి డౌట్ వచ్చిందా? ఏం చెప్పండి.
ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ అప్లోడ్ చేసుకొని
అప్లోడ్కా దేంట్లోని ఎక్కడ పెట్టండి. సి వై నాట్? సి నాకు కావాల్సింది తీసుకుంటా. మీరు లింక్ పెడుతున్నారంటే యు ఆర్ గివింగ్ ఎవిడెన్స్ టు దట్. వెన్ యూ గివ్ ఎవిడెన్స్ అంటే బిట్లీ ఉంటుంది తెలుసు కదా, షార్ట్ ఫామ్, అది చేసివ్వండి. ఓకే, యు ఆర్ గివింగ్ ఎవిడెన్స్. Who will not? It's different. Okay, again I'm saying that. So Infosys and all very good to have, but when you call Infosys and all, more people will go. That's why they stopped hiring graduates and all. And these days they've gone other method. They go to colleges and give 200 jobs they distribute like chocolates, and they say that we'll call you whenever we want. They will never call. By the time they call, next batch is coming. Again, they give 200. Nobody is questioning them because they are Infosys and Wipro. If I do that, you will sue me. Okay, couple of no, I seen ladies and they're still waiting for the company call letter. I said 1 year done. Come on, 2 years people waste. They think that they have nothing. This is they clearly written that unless we call is no action. So that means those guys, when they want, they go to that route. They know that if I take 100 people, attrition rate will be too much. Okay, only 20, 30 will respond. That's enough for me. That's why they're throwing 100 job order. And when they really want a professional, they're going for experience because already cooked and baked. Okay, I'm getting it. So I have money power. So that's why when you observe Infosys and Wipro and big guys and all, obviously they ask for experienced people. So then where these experienced people are coming? The smart guys who are getting into somewhere. Okay, startups here and there, Hyderabad, Bangalore, you have so many startups. You have so many service companies. You have so many second tier 2, tier 3 companies you have. So go there, first of all. For my sake, don't even apply for these big guys. Okay, I'm not saying that. Okay, don't waste your time. Just casually click that. Casually click that. Seriously apply here. Because these guys will give you time. These guys will interact with you like this. Okay. So all these stories, what we're saying is, okay, we interact with people. Then we understand. We'll see, can we position you here and there or not? And at that time, you can even throw something like that. Okay. Say I will work for free or internship for 2 months, 3 months. So even the big companies, a couple of your students, one of the project they offloaded to us. They said that okay, we want to hire. Then they said no, Suresh, you take the project, you keep the person, you run the show. Okay, when the person is ready, 8 months, 9 months, we will take him back. Okay, they don't want. So these guys are also doing. So whatever the strategy is, For them, per hour, how much it works. Okay, so what all facilities they need to give. So you don't worry, get employed. First thing is internship, paid internship, trainee employee, or employee get employed. Your CV should have a mileage. Okay, so that is how. Any other questions? No? Go.
So if a guy have an experience in non-technical background with the 2 years of experience, then he wants to get into a data analyst or data scientist. How much weight is that previous experience bring to
Yeah.
that person?
See, when I was teaching you data analytics, data science, one word I use, what is that? Domain XP. Two word, but domain. Domain knowledge. Without domain knowledge, right? And why would I take always these silly examples of retail, real estate? Why would I take that? Because you only have that domain. Okay, if I talk about any fintech and all, you don't even understand. So what I'm doing is I'm taking consideration of the whatever domains you know. So data science and data analytics from the business analytics, when we gone into from business analytics, we moved into data analytics. The transformation is in the business analytics, people used to live in that world for donkey years. In the data analytics, we only look at the data. If you talk about heart rate, okay, whether it's male, female, dog, cat, doesn't matter. Heart rate is heart rate. Okay, so why should I know which gender and which animal or human? I don't need to know. I need to know heart rate. Okay, simple data. So when we became this side from business analyst to a data analyst, one thing we forgot. What is that? Domain. You understand? If I'm a business analyst, MBA, and I work a lot many years, I spend a lot many years understanding the data, understand the structure of the organization, okay, mitigating the gaps or avoiding the hurdles, okay, streamlining the processes, communication, tools, analysis. I'm spending enough time and understanding about, suppose automobile. Automobile, I know everything. Okay, that's why next job will be automobile only. That is how business analysts survived all these days. Then when you move to data analysts, we said that no. To know why you need all those things, you need to know data. Okay, any person, any living thing, heartbeat is heartbeat, pulse rate is pulse rate. Okay, blood is blood. Okay, it's white color or is it black color, red color? What is the difference? Blood is blood. Okay, cold blooded. So that means we simplified. So data centric. But when you're going data centric, you're becoming pragmatic. You're only looking at the data, but your application of the data is a solution. Okay, application of. So for the solution, you need domain knowledge. So coming back to your point, suppose you worked in 2 years in marketing. Suppose you worked in 2 years in retail segment. Suppose you worked 2 years in fintech. Now you understand the business, sir. Business side you understand, and you're bringing data side. Now can you make? So you need to show your projects in this way. Understand? You need to showcase that, sir. I have the wealth of the knowledge. You don't need to teach me what is fintech and all. Okay, and this thing. So suppose we are hiring some trainers. What is trainer? Trainer means teaching skill plus technical. Technical, I will find so many people. Electronics engineers who can code and all, I'll find. But teaching skill. So then I'll think that why don't we take a teacher and teach technical? So we are finding now science teachers who got bored and all. And now science teacher means what? BSc, MSc, electronics, or and for them I'm teaching our kingdom. So it is easy because most important thing is domain. You understand, right? Like that you position yourself. Okay, you got it, guys? That's a good question. You position yourself properly. Okay, apply for only. One always I tell one story, element story that one of my student, he wanted to go to fintech because fintech pays more. I was opposing, saying that no, you should not do that. Okay, you should learn everything. But he said, no, sir, fintech, because I'm MBA finance and I want to. So he learned all these things, machine learning, everything. And he got job. And one day he came and said 18 lakhs package. I was happy. I was wrong. But he was walking on that thin line. If at all he misses that, what would happen? He would be good for nothing. Your MBA finance doesn't mean that you only read about finance. Okay. And second problem with this guy now is he gone into fintech. His background is MBA finance, and he gone into fintech, and so he can live. He is becoming literally as a business analyst with a data analyst certificate. You understand my point, right? So like that, he's behaving like. So data analyst, a good data scientist, we don't have a domain. We never show that I'm this domain. I say that I have expertise in fintech because I work more projects and all, but we always want to show that I work with this project, this project, this project, this project. Okay, all the projects I will show. That is when you recognize me as a data scientist, not as a business analyst or data. And you understand, right? If not, I will become almost a business analyst, one domain. So if you have that domain knowledge, show that as a project. How you use the domain knowledge and data analytics and done a project. Okay, that's how you need to pitch. Good. They won't take that entire experience, because if I take 2 years of your marketing into data analytics, your salary package will be very, very high. So I can't take that. So what will I do? I will say that, okay, I appreciate you have that. At this level, any employment, any position, they will have a bracket of salaries. Bracket of, it's not that only one salary, bracket of. Maybe I'll keep you there. And when I keep you there, your next one will be promotion, because this girl knows only data. This girl knows both data and my subject. So team lead, reading a small department and all will be advantage for it. Okay, good question.
So Suresh, I have a question.
Yeah.
Uh, Related to the same thing. So I do have experience, good amount of experience into leadership and management currently.
Yeah.
Non-IT background, I have no idea about data analytics and all. It's completely new field for me.
Yeah.
So if I try to find a job in this field, so do you think I have to compromise on my designation and my salary and my pay package and
Yeah.
everything? To start
Yeah.
from scratch?
Yeah. See, it's not a direct answer, but see, first of all, two different domains or verticals. Okay, in the management and all, let's start with it. If I start like a data analyst, after some time I'll be data scientist and all. Eventually, I enter into a management role. Even a developer, after some time, he will stop coding. Okay, but one time a good developer now is a team lead and operations and all. So that happens, the transition. But already, if you are in that, when you are coming to this side, answer is yes. You need to show skills. They won't start you. They won't place you as a lowest level. But again, depends upon which organization you're targeting. Uh, if you show enough skills with your expertise, whatever experience you gained, you won't be given at a scratch position, start position, but at least at a position. But for that, you need to come,
Little.
organization. You come down. Okay, the brand. Okay, go with the middle level companies, analytical companies. They don't mind analytical companies. Most of the analytical companies will be hierarchy will be very flat hierarchy. Most of the analytic companies will be flat hierarchy, because only services, only solutions. So projects will run there. So if you look at bigger organizations, there will be a big stack. And coming to designations, you are living in a world where designation matters much. In India, designation doesn't matter. If this lady forces me to call herself a manager, I'll make manager. If that lady says, no, I'm manager, senior manager, I seen senior assistant vice president in India. First of all, vice president, assistant, and senior assistant vice. What is the designation here? There's no meaning. Okay, so designations here we throw like chocolates. If you are okay, okay, people want to show the tag, but the same position if you go to abroad, supervisor is a big role, engineer is a big role. Okay, and there is not a senior and okay, team lead is a big role, leader, and also designation doesn't matter. The work or the project, how much share you are having, that matters. So don't go with the designation, and you see the path. Here the path is only two things. Okay, data analyst and data scientist. In between, as per the seniority and all, they will create maybe one or two layers. But that is it. How much are you using machine learning or so if a organization is having model building and all, machine learning and all, not only analysis, but they're offering me a lower rank or designation, I would prefer that. Coming to salary, whatever general management you get, this data side salaries are bigger. Data science
Right.
is expensive. Okay, so salary wise, compensation wise, you will be matched almost, almost. But whenever somebody is entering like you into this field, I always say that should be investment. Okay, you're changing your portfolio. When you're changing your portfolio, you need to let that settle. Okay, within 1 year, you should not check your returns. 2 years, you should not check your returns. Minimum 3 years. Okay, like that here, check that returns for 3 years. Check the returns for years. Whatever you achieved returns in this, 10, 5, whatever years, here it will be paid more and you will become a professional. When you're a professional, this is management and all fine. Huh? Of course, you're a professional. But here, when you're a professional, what I mean to say is you can go independent, like a lawyer, doctor, or anything. You can go independent. You can work for yourself. You can start your things, or you can entrepreneur. So that means you are a professional. So that's why here the packages and all initially they will be less because they're teaching you, they're giving you opportunity and all. So don't think about now but an investment plan of 5 years, where I will be after 5 years. Then I can show you match. Okay.
Okay.
So that is the good way I can explain that, Rinda. Is that
Good.
fine?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. My pleasure. See, ask good questions and everybody will learn. అర్థమైంది ఏమైనా చెప్పింది ఓకే చూడు మంచి క్వశ్చన్ అడిగాను గొంతుకెళ్ళి వచ్చిందో అలా okay thank you thanks for the question and sorry maybe I feel that I did not justify much but the gist is customize yourself, present yourself well. Don't be a common person. You want abnormal things, behave abnormally. Okay? You want abnormal things, behave abnormally. You want silly things, oh, there are so many jobs 20,000, 30,000 jobs, so many jobs are there. Huh? So aim high. Data analytics and data science, I told you, right? Y2K problem I talked about. Okay, internet bubble I talked about. This thing, that thing. Okay, this is the one opportunity. Data science and data analytics, AI kind of. Forget about AI, that's Western world's thing. So these things are very big, and down the line, the projections and all are very high. Google, Pichai, who is investing? Google is investing how many billions? 6 billions, 3 billions in Vizag data data processing data. అది బాగా తెలుస్తుంది 3 billion or 6 billion? $6 billion on data centers and all. What a kind of investment, yeah? Oh, it is huge. Only India demands that. If you take that 10% of that, entire Sri Lanka, Pakistan, you can include. 230. So they're all saying. So 6 billion. Why they love Microsoft? Again, another billions. Everybody announcing billions. Why? 140 billion population. Okay, nobody can give you that. And everybody is turning the more. Reliance. Reliance is the biggest network. You know that, right? Reliance, world's biggest telecom company with 50 million subscribers, more than population of US, entire US, 55 million population and all. So Reliance is world's. That means we will have record over record. But under all these things boils down to data. Okay, data. Now Swiggy is going everywhere, Uber is going everywhere, Amazon is going everywhere. Okay, all these things are huge data. So now down the 5 years down the line, there will be so many jobs. Okay, without analysis, I don't want to invest. Without analysis, I don't want to expand. So you get ready. Don't check your money and all. Again, I say you should be employed. That is your target. Internship, paid internship, trainee, job, silly job, serious job, doesn't matter. Get employed. For that skills, for that positioning, you position and align yourself properly. When the wind comes, you will sail through. With that good note, let's go. I need serious rest. Thanks for your time. I'll see you again when? I don't know. I'll meet. Okay, chalo guys, take care. Cheers. Bye-bye.